to be harder.
Yeah, watch
So
this.
we'll see.
Not make any progress.
Yo, what's up, afternoon,
Hey, that
Jim?
was fast.
Hey, doing good, man. How are you doing? Yep, first one in here. First one
Yeah,
in
it's a
here.
nice tropical day in Minnesota today. Just above freezing, nice and rainy. Yeah, take that, France.
Even British people are like, you know what? I liked France while I played this.
Yeah,
Even British people.
no Kong? No, we're done
No.
with fucking Kong. That game was trash. We're gonna play an actually good game this time.
The music in this game is.
Very French.
I mean, I was just gonna say good. I really think this is a if this doesn't win Game of the Year, it is a shoo-in for best score.
Makes sense. How's Kong compared to this?
Bro, it doesn't.
Hey, one good thing about Kong compared to this, it's less French.
I don't, in this case with those two pieces of art, well, I'm not gonna call Kong.
I was about to say, man.
That's too far.
Yeah, that was the wrong word.
This is art. This game actually is art.
Sure.
No, I even the Frenchness of this does not offset.
You should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower?
Person or the flower?
Or so
The person.
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve.
Dark in a French way. And of course, that is Charlie Cox, Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
The others are
Playing
waiting
our
for
main
you.
character.
You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what?
And Mael
Three tables?
is voiced by Jennifer English, who
You underestimate who
she's
wasn't invited to the
another
expedition.
up-and-coming video game voice actor. She was a big character in Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Shadowheart.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
Yeah, I
tried
know.
throwing with your other arm instead?
I can recognize
If
the
you
voice.
could hit the paintress directly, that would actually.
And Andy Serkis is in this as well.
Oh, is he called him?
No, he's
Damn.
not Gollum.
I'm enjoying
Thank-
That would have been amazing if there was like a crossover event with Skull.
I'm good on that. I don't need any more
Come on, he
Gollum.
could have brought his Furby with.
Uh,
You get to do a lot.
well, that'll be in the movie.
Okay.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey,
Call
hey, hey, you
Furby
know.
and power.
You know they gave their lives.
Call
to
him the Furby of one Furby to suck them all.
Yeah.
One
Hit in the
elf.
darkness, tongue us.
You've still got a flower to give.
One elf to cock them all.
Yes. Yes.
I almost forgot to put up the
Just-
live notifications.
I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
You're asking me.
Homage. What the fuck is Gomage?
Sons
You
about
will find
sex,
out.
So be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we?
Fuck.
Have you played Doom yet? I have not yet. I probably will. I'm just not happy about the prices going up.
Well, and that's not even the price going up yet.
I
That's
know,
that's the normal price for the
I
last
know,
several
I
years.
know. $70. I'm a cheapskate, okay? That's all it is. I'll probably bite down again. But I mean, I do like me some Doom. That's the only reason I'm willing to put up for it. And I don't know if it'll be as good as Doom Eternal.
I personally
It
don't
could be
think
a
it
great
will.
game and not be as good as Doom Eternal.
I mean, I think, yeah, because Doom Eternal is like a perfect game.
Yeah, that's like the modern FPS experience, like perfectly distilled.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's, to me, yeah, it is truly like one of the most immaculately designed games like ever made.
Make sure to get some wrist braces before you play it.
Yeah, right. Well, the thing is Doom: The Dark Ages 2, I do think will be less hard on like my hands.
Yeah, it looks slower paced, which isn't necessarily a bad thing at all.
And this is like an indie game practically.
Okay, we got some Sky Islands.
They're all coming from like,
There's a black hole over there.
that's where the paintress, right?
Is that the proper word, paintress?
Yeah. I never really thought that there was like a gendered.
I always thought it was just painter could cover.
Yeah. But I guess there is a gendered painter term.
Sure.
Yeah, stake the fire.
Throw it over the head.
Oh, that's actually really funny. So because I have New Game Plus,
Yeah, I was about to say.
that's because that right there, and then the one that's the same person.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
So what I'm gonna do? Can I go into the menu?
Can you have your companion disappear for a little bit?
Not yet. I don't have access to the party menu yet.
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
Well, whatever. They won't talk.
Let's pretend that they don't exist.
All right,
Echoes
let's
of
go.
another
I'll
reality.
accompany
And she
you
was
there.
fast.
Are you
fast.
ready to see her again?
Yeah.
Or that Eiffel Tower.
I'm ready.
That's
That Eiffel Tower.
got Eiffel Tower 9/11.
Yeah.
Would that be the French 9/11 if some planes hit the Eiffel Tower?
I suppose. I mean, what other tall buildings are there?
I don't know.
There you go, see? I'm sure they have some. Let's see. Regard, Patras.
So this is like...
Charizard? What? Oh, Chiragard. What's a Chiragard?
Nah, I have no idea.
I know we're heavily
some French
butchering
words.
this French. I guarantee these words sound nothing like anything you just said.
Yeah, we're going to say these words in the most American way. But what's cool, too, about this game is, I mean, and you see this right in the beginning, but, like, this whole thing of, like, people being killed, right, by this god. This has been happening for, like, 60-plus years already.
Yeah,
so this
started at, like, 90 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, the number started at, I think 100 was the first one. But it,
Nobody gave a shit back then.
Well, they didn't realize...
Die.
They actually, there's like a journal entry that you can read that describes like from early on. They didn't even know that it was doing anything until it was
Right,
like
so these old people are just going to die anyway.
right. Well, and I think this is like a Belle Epoque France sort of like time period, right? So like pre 20th century.
Oh, okay. So people weren't even living that long.
Yeah, so like it wasn't until like 84 or
I was going to say
83
like
or
maybe
something
39. People
Well, what's funny actually about this is that like it's like a trope of like JRPGs for like your cast of characters you play as is typically very young,
Yes.
right? Like teenager usually.
I mean, video games in general.
There's that, but I think especially in JRPGs, then there will be like an older mentor character, but they're always in like their 30s, and this seems like a really old person, right,
Yes,
in those
yeah.
games. So here, because the number is at 34, 33, right, they've kind of, it's almost like they're making fun of the trope of JRPGs by making 30-year-olds like the oldest people in this world, which I think is actually really funny.
Don't tell your sister though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy.
But their entire
Wish I
culture
had
has
them when I
like
was working
developed
as a
around the
cleaner.
fact that this happens every year.
Okay.
So this is like the day of like the mass like funeral that they host for everyone disappearing. And that's what someone gomage. That's what that means. It's the word. It's like we looked into it, and the actual French word. I think it can translate into a few different exact phrases, but it's like here it's being used as like to be erased or to erase or something like that, like a verb kind of. Again, fucking like almost an indie studio. Look at this environment. This looks as good as any AAA game.
Oh yeah. No, it's impressive what you can do with modern engines and shit.
Unreal Engine 5, man. It makes such a fucking world of difference.
Alright, so any explanation for why we can teleport?
She was just saying, I talked over her a little bit, but she was just saying she set up these books, or it's something that the expeditions take with them so that they can like create a trail for the next people if they don't get there or they don't succeed or whatever. So anywhere that like a previous expedition has explored, they'll set these things up to try and make it easier for like the next group of people to get further. A lot of the like stuff that could be written off as gameplay stuff. They actually go pretty far to make everything click and like have like a world building reason for existing.
Good.
And the woman who was like the head writer on this is her first like published piece of writing.
Really?
Yeah. Like I think they contacted her to do a voice work through like Reddit. And then once she started working on the project, she just somehow found herself into the way of like head writer. And then this is like her first thing.
I wonder what she's written before.
I think it's all stuff. I think this is the first thing that's ever released. It's everything else has been just like little things she made for herself and kept to herself.
Good for her.
Yeah.
What?
You look tense.
One thing. Sandfall Interactive, could you add something so that I don't have to click the button to make dialogue progress?
Yeah.
It's fine. It's not like a big deal, but you
I
know,
know what you need.
Old school
A little jewel.
RPG shit.
it is. It is. I just wish there was an option to be like, don't have to press X to have them continue talking.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't go and see Sophie all somber and tense.
Well, how else would you do it if you're French?
And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
if
just French
you
people's
win,
default state.
I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
Whatever that is.
All right. You're on.
Yes!
Okay, so we are combat.
Yeah, here's the first little tutorial,
Well, she just get demolished.
and then you.
Plus.
So you also have like these like camera tilting things as you pick your different options, which it just allows for like a little more dynamic movement
Yeah.
during turn-based, right? So it's not just like a static flat
Yeah, I
screen.
get that.
And the battle music, right? And the thing is it's not just like one battle music theme. There is a ton, like
Oh, yeah,
every
I imagine
area.
there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Usually how you do it.
So like you can do like,
Shoot her in the face.
well, but that doesn't take up a turn. Now it does
Oh, okay.
use your
Free
action.
action, got it.
Yeah, it does use your action points, like that you use to like do a move, but it doesn't completely.
So you can do multiple attacks per turn.
Yeah. And then
And is that like a thing that you get for like upgrades and stuff?
so the shooting part is just a thing.
Okay.
And then on the left side you can see like that's like the turn order, so you can kind of see ahead, and you can strategize based on that a bit.
Yeah.
Now, what determines this is like I think from I want to say this is taken from like Final Fantasy X maybe, or maybe 9. I can't remember exactly, but you have like a in this game you have a almost kind of Dark Souls style, like as you level up you get specific like attribute stat things that you put points into.
Yeah.
And your agility stat is what determines how frequently you go in the turn order.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, like, in, playing this through the first time, it was I get a turn, then she gets a turn, I get a turn,
But now you get multiple turns.
Because I'm on New Game Plus, I get, like, 3
Yeah.
turns in a row, because his stats are so much higher than hers.
That makes sense. Yeah, it does seem like it's a blend of JRPGs and a lot of more Western RPGs. Because a lot of Western RPGs do that kind of thing.
Very
Like, even
much
though
so.
this is very much a different interface, I can recognize some of the mechanics from like, say,
Hello,
Western.
Shame, losing to
Yeah.
a superior
And then, like,
fighter.
just there with her turn, it was, you still had to be paying attention. Or, like, a lot of turn-based games, you could get up and do something
That's
while the
right.
enemy takes their turn,
Yeah.
because they're just going to do whatever they're going to do.
Right.
But here, with the parrying and dodging, which feels very Sekiro-inspired.
Mhm.
Not as hard as that, but it does feel like it's kind of pulling from that. You end up with something that is like, you always have
For
to be
those who come
engaged.
Yes.
That is his super. So that's another interesting thing, is every character has like a completely like unique set of like combat mechanics specific to them. So like Gustav, our main character here, doing other attacks builds up his like overcharge, and then if you get that to like 10, then when you do it, it's like the super powerful move. You can get it to 8, and it'll do a lot of damage.
Sure.
You can get it to 5, and it might do some damage, but you kind of have to strategize, like building that up and then using it at the right time.
Makes sense.
Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right.
I like that she just
Now.
got shot in the face. She's like, yeah, just kind of, wobbling a bit.
It's that friendly
Right.
fighting each other thing that video games do.
Yeah, when they shoot each other in the face.
I mean, it's the funniest in Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
because they'll like
it is.
break each other's spine and
Rip each other's heads off.
yeah, and then they get up and they're like, that was just a
Yeah,
friendly
Yeah, the
spar.
cutscenes, they fist bump each other.
Hey, he's just stripped. There's like buildings and shit in the air.
Yeah, it must kind of
Oh,
suck
the
to live
plaza
here.
is lively.
I don't think they like living
Why
in this.
people like
I
to
think
celebrate
it's
the
pretty
Gnomes is still
shitty,
a
like
mystery to me.
post-apocalypse.
Oh, well.
I mean, why don't they just move?
I don't think there's anywhere to move to.
Really?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, I
move to,
can't.
They can't move to like Quebec or something.
There's no cool fantasy Quebec, unfortunately.
No fantasy Quebec, but there's fantasy France.
The red and white
Yeah,
tree.
yeah.
I've always
This
found it beautiful.
this place is called
I
Lumiere,
don't really understand.
because of course it is.
You and Sophie broke up so long ago.
Well, I'll give them one thing. At least it's
Clearly,
not
you
a
never
fantasy
got over.
British place, because everybody in
Why'd
fantasy
you wait
always
until
speaks
today
British.
to say something?
Well, even these characters are speaking
Bit
with
late,
British
isn't
accents.
it?
That's the thing. This is a French game made by French people,
God damn.
and even then they've got British accents in the
I
English.
mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't make fun of the game if they had French accents, but I actually would respect that.
Well, there's like the French language version,
Okay.
right? But
Well, yeah,
then,
but they're all speaking French.
but then, yeah, they're just speaking French entirely and it's subtitled. But yeah, the English dub is like all British actors. It's just funny that even the French are like, yeah, let's just have it be British. But then you wouldn't get like people like Andy Serkis and Charlie
Safest
Cox in
down
here.
there.
So
Yeah, you wouldn't be called.
they get, I mean,
I know.
and these actors deliver some really great performances. Like I guarantee at least a
I'll be
couple
here
of these
for you if
actors will
things
be up for like best
go as
performance at the end of this year.
Sure.
Thanks.
I think her probably in particular will.
Hey, she did a good job of Shadowheart. She does a good job of this kid, so whatever.
It's another way of getting around.
Okay, just like broken sand or something.
I light.
Climb up it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Weird.
Flower petals everywhere. There's like you can tell this was written by like just older
The last
people
few days
too,
meant everything.
because like, I mean, a lot of this game, you know, it's about death and grieving and shit.
So are you saying it's written by people with like 1 foot in the grave or something?
No. Just that
Some
like
80-year-old be like, it's almost my time.
not that, but just that like so much of the writing, like in a lot of like big things that you
Yeah,
see, they can feel very simple and like not. I don't know if the best way to say it is like to talk about death in like this very black and white way.
Sure.
But here it's just like it's a very messy, like there's a lot of just very human reactions to death and how people grieve and stuff that feel it's clearly people who've lived long enough, you know, probably at least in their 30s to just
that everyone has died around.
well, I mean, that's how it comes. I mean, in this world, that's what's happening.
You don't need to. Okay.
You go.
They're like even interrupting each other, but in a very realistic way, where it actually sounds like people talking over each other.
Yeah, a lot of things don't do that.
I wish things had been. You know, I often think another path. You know, another future.
And this is a better performance than the last season of Daredevil.
Yep.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, like, that show got good by the end, but
It took its time.
took a little time. Took a little time to get there.
Granted, Charlie Cox wasn't the problem.
No, he was not. It was the script that was the problem. But this script backs him up.
Yeah.
So
I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting.
everybody keeps saying, even though Charlie Cox is the voice, everybody when they see this character, they're like, "Is that Robert
Change
Pattinson?"
things.
I can see it.
They're and I mean, before the game even came out,
I
this studio had inked a deal for like a movie to be made based on this. So,
Really?
yeah, I don't know.
It's a video game adaptation.
It's a video game adaptation.
I don't know how it's going to turn out.
I mean, and you'll see as we go through the streams, however long this takes us. But there's so much crazy fantasy looking shit in this. I just don't know how you do that without an insane.
I'm
budget.
already kind of predicting that based on. I don't know a lot about the
Maybe
game,
an animated movie.
but I know it's a long ass fucking game with this in-depth world, all this
Yeah.
crazy stuff going on. It's very distinctive. That is the kind of thing that doesn't lend itself well to current Hollywood movies.
Not unless maybe it's like an animated film.
To the
An
heart.
animated film, and even then it might have to be a little longer than usual.
I mean, I would say an animated series
honestly,
if you really
yeah,
wanted to do
honestly,
it
yeah.
justice, but
But just like some movie with like, I don't know, like where they could put in it.
Robert Pattinson.
Okay. Robert Pattinson, like, I don't know, Gal Gadot or some shit, but like,
Well,
whatever.
I fucking hope it's not she. I don't want to see Gal Gadot and shit.
No, what's wrong with Gal Gadot?
I just don't think she can act. Like, I think she had a great director guiding her in that first Wonder Woman
Yeah,
movie, but like every other thing I've seen her in,
Oh,
she's
sure.
just kind of terrible. Yeah, this is actually cool. You can you can swap what
Why do we
character.
have a frost giant?
You'll
Or is that
find
like
out.
a Morlock? What is that?
I'm not going to say anything.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll get to him. We'll get to him. That's a really great. Honestly, that'll probably be your favorite character.
All right.
I'm just based like he's a very funny character, and then he's also got a really unique and interesting gameplay style.
Okay.
Yeah, just beautiful art design.
I like how like the apocalypse has happened, but they're like, yeah, let's put up some flowers on tables. We'll make it look real nice.
Well, it's that thing of like human adaptation, right? Like
Sure.
this is so normal to them because it's been going on so long. Not enough people to wear them anymore. So like year after year, there's less and less people to. It's just a trash can.
Okay.
It's not an RPG if you can't interact with some useless shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what's up, bitch?
Hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
Just like this universe's Tiffany Trump.
Oh god.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah, all dead.
There's no Trumps
Everybody's
in this
heading to the
world.
harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't.
Maybe they
have
just
to
need to
wear
buy more.
Tiffany.
You should put your prices
I
down.
should finish
You get more
cleaning up
sales.
and join everyone.
She's not handling this economy well.
No, she's really
See,
supply and demand, chick. Figure it out. What the
Couldn't
hell?
imagine
Adam
what
Smith
you're
would be
going through.
disappointed in you.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I've lived 33 good years. Look around. We've had our whole lives to prepare. We're all fine.
If you say so.
Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
And it's also probably gonna hit some people a little harder if you're
Right.
right around 30. We're right around the age of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
characters in the game too, so that like
We're pretty close to death.
I mean, I feel like we're not, but
Hey, man. Like, your life is most of the way over. Let's just go back.
I don't think that's true. I mean, maybe if I get like hit by a car or something.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Right. If I just age gracefully.
Well, I'm just telling you. I mean, based on the status of medical care for our
Sure.
generation,
Well, that's true.
we're probably not going to be doing so hot. When we're 70.
Probably not. I mean, I will have like a coffee and 2 monsters every day. So
That's
I
that's
mean, I
not
don't
exactly
have-
the secret to a long life.
there's a good meme of somebody like having a heart attack, and it's like me at the age of 35. Gathered here on their way to the harbor, reuniting one final time. What are you doing?
Oh, Sophie,
Marie,
your flowers. I didn't know about. I thought you were younger, and yet you didn't have.
Women don't like hearing that.
No,
Women don't like when you say that to them.
she's probably like, "Well, I don't feel so bad about dying now."
You care so little about the future of Lumiere.
Yes.
How can you be so selfish?
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world. I know we are not many to think like
Well,
this.
that's a viewpoint that's pretty popular these days.
Yeah. Like, if your kids are only going to live till 15 because of this, like, God.
Yeah.
And it destroyed my relationship. The person I loved the most. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend this moment with him.
So that's why these two characters broke up. It's
It's
because he wanted kids and she didn't think it was right to have them.
Fair
with
enough. Fair enough.
This scenario.
Yeah, it's actually some shit that's pretty relatable to people
See
nowadays.
you at the harbour.
Good luck, Mary.
It's very somber, like opening sequence. This whole this game's. I mean, I think it really does a great job of like pulling you into the world very quickly. Can I get that thing up there? Yeah, get that thing. There's also like straight up like platforming sequences in this sometimes.
It's not something you see very often.
No,
Or if you do, it's usually done badly.
it's like there's a little bit of clumsiness to it in this even, but it's like in a charming way, and it also doesn't happen very often. So it's like this there's like a side mission at one point that's like a straight up like one of those like games that's just about climbing an infinite tower
Oh.
to get as high as you can, and then starting over if you fall. There's like basically like that type of thing. It's like a mini game of
That
this.
sounds.
You know what? I did it in not that many tries. It was still intuitive enough.
Okay.
But it was a little challenging. What are you doing, douche nozzle?
Scintillating Sophie.
Cyril. People named Cyril are never cool.
No.
As gorgeous
So that's why that guy in Archer is named Cyril.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
I feel like I could think of at least one Cyril.
beautiful and perceptive.
Yeah,
There's
probably.
There's a composer, Cyril something.
Is that a French name?
I don't think it's uniquely
Write it
French.
better than someone who
It's
celebrates
just kind of a
Christmas
general
day today.
European name. I feel like there's like Russian dudes named Cyril. But
Okay.
True. So, what
Definitely
will
not
the
an
tour
American
be
name.
about?
So people named
Right.
Cyril aren't free.
Actually,
You don't know.
well,
You really are lazy.
help me again.
I mean,
Sophie,
this guy's getting called lazy right away.
By a French woman.
Sure.
I mean, that's saying something.
I mean,
right?
she's probably too lazy to take a bath every 2 weeks. You know. Oh, we got some dialogue options.
Yeah, there's a few times where I'll just go with the
Expedition
expedition.
33 shall be the destined journey.
No, we should have gone with the potential side.
Headline about the expedition. That's bold. Nobody really cares about them anymore after their constant failures.
Oh, hey, it's just like U.S.
Wow,
foreign
make
policy.
a wonderful story. Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never.
But she's
Credit
gonna-
you or forget?
Yeah, I definitely she's never going to credit her. But she's going to die tomorrow,
It's
so
always
it's not
been a
like he
pleasure,
has
my
to.
friend.
He's going to complain.
Take
That's
care
true.
of yourself.
Yeah.
Good point. It's a good point.
I think I saw a repeating of a couple character models there.
There are a few here in this
So that's
early
fine.
area.
It's a budget title, basically. So.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they're able to achieve what they are is pretty
What the
incredible.
fuck is that?
Hey, you. You seem like a woman with exquisite taste. I just
we?
finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier.
It looks like
This
shit.
may be my life's
Looks like
finest
Baron
work,
Harkonnen.
yet- No, how could I make it better?
A little bit of that in there.
I don't know what a Nevron is.
It's like a label they give just like the variety of different like monsters in this world.
Perhaps
Let's just say
you could
put some
paint
color
it.
on it.
Add some
What I
color.
have to do make the other option?
Paint
Just
it.
like give you the finger.
I knew you were the right person to ask.
I don't think you actually get to
Thank
see
you
what
for
it
your
looks
insight.
like.
Oh, so it doesn't
either
matter.
way. Yeah.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flower. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie.
There's enough people in this
As a
society
thank you,
though that they
I shall
not everybody
chisel your
even
name
knows
onto
each
the
other
statue.
still.
Mm.
Oh, you don't have to.
So it's like a
Also,
lot
well-
of people, even though they're ticking down.
Cool.
Yeah, another. I mean, this game makes me think of a lot of things. I mean, I think it does such a really great job at being unique and being its own thing. But some of the fantasy of like some of the creatures, and like that's one of them, makes me think of like Dark Crystal Labyrinth, like Jim Henson fantasy.
Interesting.
Like once you get to see because you do get to see this guy, like the actual thing that the statue's based on later, and it does have like an almost Jim Henson fantasy feel.
If this was a statue, what the fuck?
My gestural costume is the best. Hey, madame.
Just.
Do you think the gesturals really exist?
Yeah,
Of course they do.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one, even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gesturals. And
I like
they'll
their
be our
dance
new
moves.
family.
That's a very white people dance.
it is very white people dance. I think that kid's doing kind of a Trump point.
I could do that
He's doing-
dance. Yeah. No, I'm moving my arms. That's more like it.
We're tired
This is how I
of orphanage.
pick up chicks at the club.
You pretend you look at chicks at the club and be like, I could jerk two guys off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're orphans. They're orphans. Nobody taught them how to dance.
That's
If the
true.
legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little
This game's actually pretty funny too. Like it's good at it's got good comedy timing,
You would make a
which is
great
funny considering how dour and
Yeah.
sad it kind of is presenting itself too.
Thanks.
All right.
I'm beating my brother up every day.
Hey, somebody's got to do it. Oh, he's like standing like a statue.
What a lovely smell.
Ew. Was he Dr. Phlox?
It's like fucking multiple MIGs.
I could recognize it from miles away.
Ew. He is Dr. Phlox. I don't like it.
I have a favor to ask.
Well, you know what, though? It might just be normal that you can smell French people from a mile away.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Something of my beloved sewing teacher.
You know, most of the time I was in Europe, it mostly just smelled like cigarettes.
Sure.
But if you ever got on like one of those buses that goes from city to city, armpit.
Oh, God.
Door to door armpit.
Door to door armpit. That's my new band.
And my son and I had a fight last night.
Yeah, did you beat him up?
He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life.
I mean, if it's the last year of his life, let him do it. It doesn't fucking matter. He's dead either way.
Right.
I used to think it was a bad choice. Today I know.
Yeah, well, you sound like a pussy, dude.
Mistake.
Fucking
I tried to impose
spider
my
web
views
coat.
on
Oh, do you have a
him.
coat
He
like
is
that?
Much braver than I will ever be.
Well,
You want a coat like that?
I'm good, man. I'm
Sure,
good.
man. I mean, the spider ladies go crazy
Would
when
you
you
bring it in?
walk up to them with the spider web coat, man.
No.
Of course.
Get that like spider
I'll bring
pimp
it to
cane deal
Jules.
with it.
No.
He won't join the Gamage ceremony. But
Come
he
on,
will
man,
be
you gotta dress up
the
like spider
I-
pimp.
I
Spider
don't-
pimp, spider pimp. Come on, do it, man.
Oh,
I am not a spider from.
I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
You know, there's a Star Trek
Yes,
episode
man.
you really like.
Maybe.
Yeah, Captain Janeway becomes a spider lady.
See, this is why I hate Voyager.
This is why you watch Voyager.
This is why Voyager sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, Arachnia,
Yes.
Queen of the Spider People. I'm not joking. That's actually the name.
Oh, we're skipping that episode when we go watch shitty Star Trek.
See,
I think you just want to watch it in private.
I don't want to watch it at all. Gotta recruit for more people for the next year.
Okay.
Like after 67 expeditions, less and less people are interested in trying.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like the Iraq War.
True, it did take 67 years. At least it felt like it.
something wrong.
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do
Yeah,
is
what are
leave
you
us here
doing
to
with your
die.
life, lady?
They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34. And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought.
There is also like a relatable, like, you know you're gonna die.
Yeah, do you fight
You
it
know?
or you just lie down and take it?
Well, what else? Well, also, like, if it seems so unlikely that there's that there's success to be had, do you, like, for the people that stay behind or don't have or aren't old enough to go yet?
Yeah.
They feel like they're being like, well, I could have had this time with you, and then
I have
like, there's a lot of very like
I know it, and I've
realistic,
accepted it. We're doomed.
different perspectives on what's going
Yeah,
on.
I'm just saying, you know, just
This
rage against dying of the light, bitch.
expedition There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills?
Oh, we're just gonna beat up this woman. Like, no opposing opinions allowed.
No,
Wow.
we're gonna hit like a training dummy.
Oh, okay, I thought we were gonna like murder this woman because she disagrees with us.
This guy is strong.
Or I guess we're just gonna intimidate
It's
her.
very
Yeah.
hard to save us all.
Be like, yeah, that dummy's just like your head.
Why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content
Question.
with my life.
Are you though?
I know what I can and cannot change. Or
Doesn't
maybe
sound like the voice of
because
contentment
I
to
was
me.
afraid.
I feel like even,
Do you
you
think
know, the most you try and make
I
peace
should join
with
the
your own
expedition?
death, even, like, the closer you get, even if you feel like you really have, you get right up on that point where it's about to happen.
My
I
friend
feel like
Ciel
there's
always says,
going to be
"Do
some
your best."
shaking of that
Either it
confidence.
Sure.
works or it doesn't.
Alright.
Oh, sure, nice.
Alright.
I was just telling Sage about his favorite Star Trek episode.
Shut
You
up.
know that Captain Janeway becomes a spider lady?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sage, you must see them.
I don't want to watch it.
I suspect he's probably already watched it several times.
Oh, yeah. As many times as there are legs.
Shut the fuck up.
That, though, the empty cup there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can pour you one.
Oh, fuck. There we go. And then... Ulysses, do you want to say something? Just so because I had to unplug it to get my cousin.
Scrumdiddlyumptious. I don't know what the fuck else was on today.
All right, cool.
Do you usually pour in the mixer first, or
I pour the rum in first. Yeah, I did. Well, it doesn't really matter. I do
whatever you feel like.
About that much rum, I'd say.
Okay.
Like an inch.
You guys made big. I never make as big a drinks as you guys are.
Well, that's because we're drunkards.
That's true.
Oh, we're raging alcoholics.
We're gonna die of liver failure.
I had a friend
On the street.
You'll make the right decision.
Probably, yeah.
Right now, today.
Surprisingly, of all my friends, that did not happen to any of you guys. It happened to a friend of mine, but surprisingly, you guys aren't doing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't know how we do it.
Now I think I know.
It's impressive.
Constant liver replacements, probably.
Yeah. You got like a bandolier of livers, like Dick Cheney.
Yeah, like he has hearts.
Yeah.
What is Dick Cheney doing these days?
Probably having heart surgery. Oh, and Alex, I know. Oh, well, actually, we're not quite there yet. Almost.
Why does
Oh, is there a gnome in this game?
No gnomes. But there is something else we're going to get to tease him about a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it beef?
You'll see soon. You'll see very soon.
Man, Manon is like the most French
Manon.
name.
You haven't heard that before? No. Unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers.
Raphael.
we're all
Yeah.
Are we in a
we're
Larian
just
game?
catching up.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kind of nice in a way. Having a deadline.
Oh, get it? Deadline because they're gonna die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think they're trying to make a pun of it. I think they're just...
Michael, you like that pun?
What was the fun?
It's deadline because they're about to die.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's like some Final Fantasy right here.
Well, hey, it's just an
Final
RPG like
Destination.
Final Fantasy. Final Destination.
I do think the writers of Final Fantasy and the writers of Final Destination should be locked in a room together until they learn what the word final means.
That's an amazing idea.
You can really find the silver lining in everything.
Michael, do you want to pull in here for the camera, or do you just want to sit off to the side? Okay.
Yeah, you can just be.
We can just leave it the way it is.
That's
Alright,
fair.
that's
I
fine.
understand. I mean, who the fuck moves?
Can you can hear it though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving is for losers.
Losing, yeah.
Moving.
Moving is
Losing? What?
I was going to say moving is losing.
Yeah.
Moving is losing.
Yeah. Yep. Words to live by.
Yeah. The only thing I would get up the street for is if I get called back.
Oh, sure. Totally.
Oh, that's fair. So that probably makes sense to leave it that
Yeah,
way, just
good
in case
point,
you do have to get up.
In the meantime, what do you think of fantasy France here?
It's pretty. It's got to be cooler than real France, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be cooler.
A normal trash can.
Oh, another one.
They love that.
It's just a trash
They
can.
love that kind of art in France.
You get like special dialogue if you look at it now.
There is one that you can do. You can fuck
It's
with
like
it
this
now.
trash can does not want to fuck.
Life enjoyer.
Not everyone.
I think there's people having like an orgy in there.
That's definitely what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Some prefer more.
Yep. All right. She's just spelling it out for us.
Yeah, there's people having an orgy in there.
All right. Well, if that's what you want to do. What's the password?
All right.
Orgy.
You gotta say it all slow the way he does though. Orgy.
Yeah, I was just generally doing more voice there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi, Christopher. You're back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad.
Say,
These
if you've
garlands
been
are our last
honest
farewell.
with
I want them all to feel special.
I mean, I haven't talked to him about it at all.
What's going on with Andor?
There's a lot of spiders.
Oh shit! No wonder you like it.
Well, garland.
Dude,
Everything that Sage loves has spider ladies. It's true. It's undeniable at this point. Name one thing you like that doesn't have spider ladies. You can't do it.
This
you literally
this
can't
does
do
not
it.
have
You're
spider-
lying. You're
we're
lying.
putting-
That's spider
This
ladies.
has no spider ladies.
No, there's probably a secret spider level. It's just,
I have done 100% of this game. There's no
but you
spiders.
didn't do 101%.
Thanks.
That's true.
There isn't
That's
100
undeniable true.
You didn't go through all the development shit.
You and spiders, dude.
But yeah, you and Alex won't even believe it. Like,
Really?
the amount, how central this fucking spider is to the storyline.
Damn, Sage.
I didn't make the show.
In every episode,
He just jacked off to it.
Fucking hell.
Every episode of Andor.
I didn't even know Star Wars had spider people.
I didn't either, dude. But every episode of...
That's why you like Star Wars so much.
No, I don't like Star Wars that much.
Oh, Luna's
Dude,
playing.
there's this crappy little like model of
Think she would
the
make a
spider
cute
the spider that they're always talking about.
Really? And
There's
Sage
like-
just fucked that model, right?
Certainly. But like every episode, a character brings out this kind of like stupid looking model and holds it up to the camera like almost every episode.
That's amazing.
And it's
Really
just
think you're doing
I
something
couldn't
here?
even
Out there.
be happier,
Maxine.
honestly.
Maxine? What the fuck kind of name is Maxine?
French.
None of you ever come back. You go and you take our resources and you waste it all.
This guy was wasted.
He's definitely wasted. He's like, yeah, there's a light slurring of his words.
She kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think? Mourning her mother on the anniversary of her death. Of all their
Ooh, he's talking like you killed him.
Then
I know.
be with her.
Like, I didn't fucking do it, man.
I can't look at her. She's just another
This game fully
reminder
voice
that
acted?
nothing we do
Nice. That's expensive to do.
There are like a couple of like NPC interactions in the world where it's just text, but it's pretty rare, honestly. Almost all of it's fully voice acted.
Yeah, even these days, there's a lot of RPGs that aren't fully voiced.
Yeah, because
It
there's a
just eats
certain,
up a lot of resources.
it does, and then there's also like a certain stretch of like some RPGs like. I mean, it's like one of the things that keeps me from ever getting into, like, say, like the Persona games.
Yeah, yeah.
Is I feel like they're partially visual novels because there's so much unvoice acted just stuff to read.
That's fair.
Not that like that is inherently off-putting if the writing is really good. I
mean, obviously things like like the old school Fallout, Rogue Trader, I would say
Yeah.
they have a lot of dialogue,
yeah,
but like it is all interesting. It is all
Yeah.
selling you on some part of the world or
Right.
doing something
That's why
interesting.
we're going. We
It's
can't
not
leave
just
them.
fluff for
With
the
our
sake of
luminary.
fluff. Usually,
The paintress.
and this game's very tight about that.
yeah.
The paintress. What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do with the paintress, eh?
Are we gonna beat this guy up too?
Dead.
No.
You're just
I
catching
want to
up.
beat him.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
I guess being named Maxine is punishment.
Okay, so here's the thing that we're gonna get to tease Alex about through the whole game.
What, that horse statue?
No. So this chick is going to be one of our main party members,
Okay.
and she never wears anything on her. She never wears shoes.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Yeah, Alex
She
is
is.
all over this.
See, Alex, because I know you're going to be watching this video later to catch up before next week. You're going to have to deal with a barefoot lady this
Barefoot
entire
bar, yeah.
game.
Oh man, I feel like he's gonna have to work late next week.
Yeah. But just so you know, Alex, watch season 2 of Andor because you gotta see the spider content.
God damn it.
God damn,
This
man.
lady truly
It's
is
great.
exquisite.
That's why you like Andor so much.
It's my only problem with the show.
It's the only thing you like about the show.
I'm only in love with her art.
Now this is like the most French guy.
My inspiration has been quite lacking.
Isn't that like that snooty fucking
Nobody
like
buys paintings anymore.
Really, nobody.
Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Well, it is when
Your
you do
canvas
it.
seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
I can smell it from a mile away.
What is he, Dr. Clocks too?
That is of no consequence in the matters of love.
I think it is, bro.
I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a
Look at me standing, dude.
love?
Yeah, seriously.
I am
So French. I'm also the official painter of the opera.
So, I mean,
If you inspire me from the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
No.
Fantastic.
Oh, god damn it.
You
Come
missed
on,
out.
say.
Okay, I guess.
does that sound like an EBS
Come
of
on,
like that?
dodge your
Oh, you have to beat him up?
beautiful moves.
Oh, what?
This is their form of
Why are we killing each other?
it's a metaphor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. The penis mightier than the sword.
Yeah. That's what they want.
The penis might have been sword.
But yeah, isn't that like a even lamer
That was
supervillain than the
splendid. One
Phantom
more
of the
time.
Opera, the painter of the opera?
I still love that Simpsons line. Oh, I'm the gayest supervillain ever. Fear my many scented candles.
Yeah.
Back from the Simpsons was funny.
I think I've got like most of the enemy patterns in the entire game down pretty well for the dodge and parry timing.
Splendid.
So,
Did you only fought her this one time?
oh yeah, that's very similar. She's basically using Mael's combat stance there. So.
I was so enthralled.
No, the redhead girl.
Oh, okay. I was talking about one of the
So enthralled, I completed the painting in an instant.
It's nice.
No, you didn't, you liar.
Something
You took a
else.
photo.
Just like put a
Who
canvas
should
on
thank
top.
you. It was a moment. I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
Oh,
Yeah, that
God.
wasn't
Of course
that
they do.
impressive, but- Okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also,
You're a
take
French
this
bastard.
as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is
Oh
an
my
expeditioner.
God.
May prove
He's also a catty bitch.
Can we, like, paint something with his blood?
Unfortunately not.
I see your not boyfriend just nibbling you at the butt.
What is he, the fucking rabbit from Monty Python?
I like that one.
She looks sad.
I think it really works, especially if you imagine it in Stephen Emergent's accent.
Oh, that's a good point.
I see you're nibbling my bum there.
I see you.
Only you could choose empathy at a moment.
I forgot what region his accent is from, but I really feel like that is, like, especially the...
It's just like really casual about it.
You don't
Yeah.
have to.
Oh, I see you're nibbling my bum there.
Just like just a nice casual observation.
Hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage.
That kid has
Oh, yeah, we were making fun of that the last time. Yeah. That kid,
gets hands.
he's having an existential fucking
God,
crisis.
I'm so drunk.
How kind of you.
But I'm French, so it
Yes, I can
makes sense.
Yeah, even the little kids are drunk.
Yeah.
France at 11?
Yeah.
What God?
Yeah, you're
You're younger than that.
Yeah, you're starting late if you're starting at 11.
Yeah, that's like you get made fun of for being a pussy.
Yeah, be like, oh, this kid, he doesn't fucking drink. He's not anybody.
Me too.
But hey, you know, at least it's not like in Russia where the kids are drinking like rubbing alcohol and like shampoo. and shit.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagree. These orphans look like shit.
No, well, she's saying that's because her and Gustav broke up because she wanted kids and she didn't because they were going to die or whatever.
Why don't we arm the orphans and send them on the expedition?
No one has to
They're going to die eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Get this one with a fucking mental problem.
Yeah.
He's still.
He doesn't stop, dude.
Yeah.
I think 30 years later he's going to be doing that in the exact same spot. It's like wiping sweat off his forehead. It's like fucking-
Yeah, he's got a hard life, man.
Put him down.
Hey, some bullshit.
It's Harry Potter. Yeah,
You'd have
so
to be
good.
crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Hit those.
Okay, so this is where, and there's going to be a lot of this in this game. There is some shit in here that is
that we don't talk about in America.
not that, but there's some
It's like
stuff here.
Picto's like the European equivalent of like a school shooting or what?
Oh my god,
That would be great. No, there's some stuff in this game that gets shockingly close to some stuff from our comics.
Really?
Yes.
They ripped us off?
They ripped us off.
Not
They stole our ideas?
Goddamn
No,
Are you shitting me?
it's not
We should
exactly.
sue them.
It's France.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't trademark it, so
We can still sue them.
Yeah.
This
so
is America, the land of spurious
so the-
lawsuits, goddammit.
Yeah. Where's
the,
ours?
so the Pictos is literally a gold material that is etched physically into their bodies. Doesn't that make you think of the builders?
No, lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's how like they use magic in this world is they literally have to like tattoo this gold material into their bodies physically. And it does start to kind of make you think a little bit of like the gold material in the builders where they mine it out of their bodies and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't, they don't.
It gets closer than that, though.
Yeah.
The thing is, there's the black and gold color scheme specifically starts popping up as the game goes on.
This is why you guys need to fucking hurry up with the
I know,
comics. Because
I
people
know.
keep ripping us off.
I know.
But to be fair, we were inspired by the visual of like God of War 3.
Yes. So,
I mean,
so it does exist in something before us anyway.
So we gotta sue God of War too.
Well, I don't think that's what we gotta do.
Oh.
Skin. Oh, And just for a
Oh,
dance.
So chroma is like the material that lets them do
I'll
magic.
stick to painting pictos on my machines.
On my machine. I'm like cuckoo and I put them on my body.
They're useful, though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Yeah, they're crazy too.
Those
At least you
crazy
can
sons of
remove
bitches.
this pretty easily if you change your mind.
If you change your mind.
Oh, they made the French British. Good.
Even the French made the French British.
I mean, that's fair enough.
'Cause this is a French
Oh,
game.
no, not a mime. Burn
Oh,
it.
yeah.
A weird mime is standing here.
Burn it.
Hello? The mime reacts. It attacks.
Stop! Help!
So these are actually a bunch of optional fights in the game.
Alright.
These monsters are scarier than monsters.
That's realistic. Are these like optional bosses or just sort of like fun?
You get like costume pieces for fighting them.
They even fight back.
They do. I just because this is New Game Plus, my
Or
agility
so
stats are very overpowered.
You get to wear blind.
There are some costumes that are black and white with red hats, and they put like baguettes on their backs instead of shorts.
Alright, that sounds very French.
The thing is that the game is French to the point that they're kind of even making fun of themselves.
I respect that.
It's rare that the French have a sense of humor.
It is.
I like it.
So
I mean, I
it
wouldn't
is
give
like
the French like that much shit if they had more of a sense of humor about themselves.
this game does. So in that's why it's like one of the best bits of French culture.
Wow.
Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
Burn it.
Music record. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing. This is only like the third or fourth game I've ever played. Like Lies of P, the Pinocchio game was another one, where like you can actually collect all of the pieces of music throughout the game, and then when you're at your campsite, you can actually just like from like a playlist choose what music you want to listen to, like in the game itself.
They kind of have that in Hades as well.
There's a few games that do. Hades, Death Stranding, Lies of P. There's a few, but it's not common. Not in most games.
I will say it's a little bit of an RPG tradition where, like, if you'll have like areas where you can like play music from like previous games that like the composer or that studio has done. But
yeah, I feel like games, their scores especially should be available.
Totally.
And this, I mean, even if for some reason this game doesn't win Game of the Year, I think it is guaranteed to win Best Soundtrack.
Okay.
Like the music in this is incredible. Like it is one of the best video game soundtracks, I think, of all time.
Yeah, it starts with Gnomes or whatever.
Yep.
That's like the French Holocaust.
I'd go for
I see your apprentices.
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
Gee, I wish they do that with the fucking
Sophie helped
chef
us.
coats at work.
Turns out it's
Every day I have to sit there for like 5 minutes and roll the sleeves up the right way.
Oh, I think they like sewing it, so it keep rolling.
Yeah, I wish they would, though,
Yeah.
because they don't do that. I have to roll them up by hand.
So,
I can't go. I'm not. They're like disposable shirts, though, that you throw in a basket at the end of the day because they get dirty, right? Because you're messing with food all day.
Well, you know, what you could do is you could just take it to your spider lady and she could like silk it up for you. She could like weave you like a coat, like just over you, you know.
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Then she can suck your dick with her mandolin.
Nope.
Nope. In this very game, I think a lady was wearing a spider silk web dress.
Oh shit! Sage must have lost his mind on that shit.
Yeah, he was playing in that costume for several hours.
Oh shit!
Right, you walked in for one scene and you were like,
one
oh,
scene where you're jacking off.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to walk out.
You told me that.
But no, I was coy and I waited until Alex got here, and then I commented. I'm like, hey, Alex, is that like
why?
That's pretty good.
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Come on, hurry up. Stop being so French and get it over with.
You might not like that aspect of the game, because they're pretty.
Well, that you know what though, this game is faster pacing than like every other JRPG in existence.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
Usually JRPGs take like 5 hours to get started.
Right.
Like,
but it's usually about this pace the whole game. Right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's part of the reason I don't play that many of them.
No, they get pretty crazy.
This gets faster.
Oh god, yeah, dude. This, I mean, yeah. Oh, dude, it's insane. It is crazy how much shit happens in this game. There is some like Attack on Titan type shit going on with the plot in this.
No, I mean there are very exciting moments.
No, but the pace of it though, where it's like things start happening back to back to back at a certain point, where it's like very quick. It does. The earlier parts are slower, but once it gets going, ooh boy, does it get going.
Hopefully this is the most French part of the game you'll have.
I mean, there's an intrinsic Frenchness to the whole experience, but it's...
Yeah.
Like I said, though, man, it's like once a century they do something good.
Right.
This is that for the century.
I think they should have dialed up the Frenchness, if anything. I think
we just thought a mime, and I just told you about how you could put the baguettes on their beds.
I just wish the characters were going around like, Sacre Bleu, it's time to die!
Yeah, I want the Pepe Le Pew.
We'll write that in with our
There we
characters.
go.
I will say this part, while French is very artistic.
Yeah. The French are good artists.
It's like Fantastic Planet. Like there's sometimes it's French art that is so amazingly crafted that it's like I can't even fault the Frenchness of it.
Yeah.
And I think this game is up there with that. It's one of the rare things. I mean, you guys know me. I shit on the French more than you guys even.
Yes.
And I'm like, no, fucking, I got to give this game its fucking laurels, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You got to give it its baguettes. I mean, it's not going to stop me from making fun of the French.
Right.
It's like even Horton, who's British, right, was like, yeah, I didn't hate the French while I played this game. And the British talk shit about the French more than Americans.
Oh, yeah. If anybody hates the French, it's the British. Not that bitch.
She is, in fact, that bitch. Just like Lizzo. It's Lizzo. Is Lizzo the main?
No. Oh, shit. She's going to stick
she's
the hands
not
up everyone's ass.
No, she's
probably less evil than Lizzo.
Yes, she is.
Probably made less, too. Well, Lizzo is losing weight, so I can't close her on that.
Only because of South Park, though.
That is true. That is fucking true.
And also such a huge portrayal of the whole body positivity message.
I'm sure they hate her now.
Yeah. She's like the new Adele. Bye-bye, bitches. Yeah, turn into flower petals. It's pretty cool. At least you'll smell better when you die.
And also the flowers that all of them are wearing for, like, the mass funeral.
Well, no wonder there's so many flowers if everybody's turning into flower petals.
Yeah. That's why they're everywhere. That's why they're dropping kids off at, like, the orphanage. I mean...
Well, they didn't even drop the kid off. It was like, yeah, come down to the harbor and I'll turn into petals in front of you. Good luck, kid.
They're good Thanos.
Yeah, ooh.
But then you can see it, like, all over the city. Only
the Patriots is just Thanos?
I mean, it's kind of the way that it looks, right? And the way people are being erased out of existence.
Bye-bye, Sophie.
I'm here.
Turns out you weren't that wise after all.
Wrong choice.
You shouldn't have been 33. If you had lied on your birth certificate, you might be okay.
Yeah, if you did what Leonardo DiCaprio wanted and stayed 25, this wouldn't be happening right now.
I love how we're just tearing apart this like emotional narrative.
I mean, it really is an amazing, I think, hook too for the game. I mean, I think it really is engrossing. And we're just shit talkers.
That's what we do.
We just can't help it. But it is. I don't think that makes it any less effective.
No,
as a storytelling.
One thing that would make it kind of fun is like all the kids were like chasing after, like they're grabbing from
if there were like a bunch of cats in the area.
Oh, there you go.
They chase the
It must suck if like you're allergic to that kind of flower, and then your loved one turns into that, and you're just sneezing everywhere.
Oh god, yeah, that would suck.
Except no, I was allergic to all. Good.
Yeah, cry it up, Frenchman.
I was also telling Sky about this game.
Oh, yeah.
And well, obviously, you being an RPG player in general, I really do think you should play this for yourself.
Yeah, I'll probably get it. At some point.
Well, as far as the price goes...
Yeah, it is a lot cheaper than other games.
It's very reasonable. Yeah.
It's cheaper even than games were typically, like, years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't fault it on the price point. And given that it's actually got a lot of effort put into it, you know.
Like I said, man, the music in this game is amazing. It's going to win Best Score, I think, no matter what. Even if it doesn't win Game of the Year, it's going to win Best Score. I think, God, I feel like that would have been announced already if it was going to this year. Just because those games are like such intensive, like multi-year development sort of things.
People do love those games or something.
There you are.
Yeah, Persona for me is just not. It doesn't.
Morning's best done with friends.
Well, what is that about?
So Persona is a turn-based JRPG, but
it's also half like just like a daily life simulator.
Yeah, there's this like, it's like if you played an anime that was like part shonen, but also part slice of life. And it just for me it doesn't. And also it's the teenage characters. You have to go to school is like a part of the game.
You see that?
I just am not interested in that.
Yeah, I
Even
mean,
my
once
Elle
the
showed up
school
and she
is
hates
like
these
some
things.
fucking place where you're battle.
I mean, I do think that's in there. I just still don't care. It's not enough for me. I don't know.
I'll catch up.
Maybe I'll play one someday and I'll be shocked at how much I like it. Maybe that'll happen. But
It's got Spider Lady.
no.
Persona 6 Spider Ladies.
There's an excess of wine again. Thank you, sister.
There's
for
probably
the
like a Spider Lady like high school like anime kind of thing for you.
You're right. Enjoy myself.
How much more alcohol is there? Well, the garbage has happened, and now we are...
Time for the fromage.
That's a type of cheese, right?
Let's at least check on my L and my apprentices.
The shade of that guy that
So
disappeared.
many expeditioners.
Was he the one doing
So
the
cool.
weirdest gang signs earlier?
No. This is the kid whose father was like, could you please give this to my son? I'm disappearing today, or whatever.
See Jules Verne.
You made that overnight, Dad. Now I feel stupid for fighting.
I made this comment when we played this the first time, but I feel like this kid is a like almost bizarrely mature reaction. Like for his age.
He does have like those Nazi officers. I don't think he's going to grow up to be a good person. That's my point.
I think they should throw him in the river.
He's smarter than the average like 8-year-old because he's a goddamn psychopath.
I want to support the expedition.
He's just got to work on that German accent. That's all
Take
he's going to do.
It's okay. I don't need the uniform to know my dad's with me.
Thanks.
Yeah, there are a couple of little moments like that originally, but when I saw
knew I'd find
parts that
Having second thoughts about the expedition.
stakes feel low in a way because of how kind of blasé European and stoic.
I mean, I think that's just because this is so normalized after happening for like 60-something
Yeah, I
years.
mean, it's like if 9/11 happened every year.
Right.
Right.
But I know from later parts that like you do feel it.
Oh, no, dude. Well, and then for way past farther where you've even seen yet, dude, there is some shit that, like, it is, like, almost Attack on Titan level of, like, just dark and fucked up. Like, No, not that. Not that.
Yeah, I know. Look, I know we've been over this, but as your guardian, I need to say this one more time. The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your gamage. You don't need to leave yet. It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that.
If anyone should stay, it's you.
Yeah.
You have friends and family who...
I mean, ultimately, this game's like...
They aren't, like, prepared once they see, you know, these places and whatever.
It's because no one has ever come back that survived, that left before, right? So they don't even know. In that way, it's very much like Attack on Titan, as this group of people goes outside the city and has no idea what the world even is outside of this.
And that's a very, like, naive reaction to birds to be like...
Oh, it is. I think that's...
She does look like a kid.
She's 16.
There you go.
Yeah, no, she's 16.
16-year-old.
All the other characters are like 32 that we have, but she is 60. That's why I said you have 9 years left before this happens to you.
We gotta subtract the 9 and add the other 9.
Yep. Right. In 9 years, she'll be 22, which then makes... Yeah.
Yeah, exponent of 37.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Emma thinks of you as family.
But no, I mean, this game gets pretty deep about, like, grief. And also how people avoid the grieving process, I think, is I'd say, really maybe the singular, like, most core component is the way people avoid facing the grieving process.
It's like based on right now.
She needs eyes everywhere.
Never see these characters as, like, frantic or anything.
I mean, I'd say just the moment before where everybody's actually disappearing hits pretty hard.
Well, that's like a quiet, you know, subdued, like...
Since now I have 2.
I mean, yeah, there's
enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a chat.
Well, I think that's what's so... Robert Pattinson.
Charlie Cox.
Right.
Charlie Cox, Robert Pattinson.
Same guy.
There's literally no difference between
This time, I'm not messing
After they leave, we see him look really frantic.
Yeah. That's for sure. All right, let's fight, bitch.
Yeah, kill her before the expedition. There can only be one.
This playthrough will probably be a fairly easy playthrough because I'm so overpowered from this being New Game Plus.
Sure.
Did you see 146,000 damage in one attack?
That's hilarious.
Well,
I guess the counters do extra damage.
Counters do more damage if you can, because it's the reward of parrying a combo or whatever.
Not bad for the oldest man in Lumiere, eh?
Congratulations, you beat a teenager. Take this token as
There can be only one.
Well, yes, but is it that all of the Highlanders of Scotland were immortal?
Yes,
then,
there can only be one immortal.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did they ever explain, like, why all the Highlanders of Scotland are immortal?
I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in like 20
Right,
years.
that's like part of the premise. I'm like,
I haven't seen Highlander 2 in like 25 years. Whoa, it's bad.
Honestly, the best of both because Phil,
Where are my scallywag apprentices? I promised to find them at the festival.
Oh no.
I don't remember that.
Honestly, that had better written episodes than the original Highlander.
Really?
It's probably like any sci-fi show. There's probably some pretty
These are yours.
episodes.
Yeah, it's like Stargate.
Yeah. But there are some good ones.
Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
That's probably
You can start now.
And in that show, I know they go
Let's
a
have a
little
toast.
depth in its immortality.
To
It
Sophie,
shows really a period piece show.
who was
and
always
every things like that. So it's a lot more artistic, whatever.
Sure.
Or more narrative based.
Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow
Right.
comes.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't remember if they ever explained
I'm
that.
crossing the sea sober.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah,
Go have some drinks.
There can only be one. That should have been
Come drink with me.
I'm
This guy's wasted.
Ah, you're so
Oh, that's very
boring.
French.
It's our last night.
Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist.
He's the first to die.
Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
No, actually.
Oh, he's the second to die.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way.
No.
Everyone knows you cheat.
It's just
Wow,
what
so you gotta play some Gwen.
Come
No.
You love Gwen.
This game does not have a card game.
The only thing you love more than Spider Ladies is Gwen.
Cautious is
Fuck you.
You've always played Gwen with your Spider Ladies. That's how you pick them up, man.
Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh?
It's lucky for you that Spider
Can't
Ladies
win
is such
if you
poor
don't
taste.
play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
Look at that guy. That's French. That's a French-ass pose right there.
It looks like French Vladimir Putin.
He does. Either French or JoJo.
That
is one or the other.
Just the man I wanted to see.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow,
I've
you'll be
met
the
before.
undisputed expert.
No, but the characters know each other.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This.
Yes.
Fractured butthole.
When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
So there's some world building stuff with these questions. That was 67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed expert on Lumiere history.
I mean, yes.
What are you talking about?
You could have
Every
tried to
child
kill him.
knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then.
Okay. I like that he was prepared to surrender like a true Frenchman, and this guy was like, I'm going to push you more.
And 0 was the first expedition.
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me.
Why do they call it 0?
Well, that's what's funny about this is he's like, that still annoys me. Even within this culture, they're like, they shouldn't have called it that.
That's why it fails.
All right, last one. Get it right, and maybe I'll give you a token.
Ooh, a
What
token,
is
huh?
Illumina?
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictus in battle.
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after
It is
enough
kind of a
times.
lazy premise, I guess, in Highlander, at least originally.
Well done.
They
Well
were
done.
Not really.
Oh, okay.
I created the Lumina.
I don't remember there being a reason, so that makes sense.
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumiere loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
You big softy.
All right, here's a token. Go and spend it on something.
Alright, we got 3 tokens. We could buy all 3 things from these merchants.
What does it sell?
Hey, Gustav, check out the new Pictos I made.
Looks like shit.
It's a bit rough.
Even he was like, that's what he basically, I mean,
That's amazing.
it's slightly nicer, but, you know.
It's my personal masterpiece.
You suck, bro.
Personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox.
Seems a little undesirable.
It's dead useful. Trust me. Come on, give it a
What,
whirl.
useful when you're dead?
Why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
I can get all
Call
sorts
it
of
morbid
things.
curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it.
You don't do anything.
A quick inspection is enough to say that this Pictus is unusable as is. What do you do again?
Having fun.
That stupid glasses.
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out.
I don't know
Got
about her
sharp
stuff.
when we hit the pitch,
Yeah,
you see.
Got that kind of lady card.
She's got those
Can you style me up too?
plastic glasses
On it.
that go into
Just-
those
I
You know, I think I already have the fucking hair thing, or the costume.
like even with the token despair, you're like, no.
Eh.
Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed them trinkets, but I think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
I may
what is
not be
that
able
gonna
to
help
join the
you?
expedition, but I'd still like to help.
Yeah, what
Just
you
wipe
get,
his ass
Yeah,
or
I've got
something,
the
you know.
piss in it.
Yeah.
no, what you get from her is a key, which does unlock a particular area within the open world later. What you guys doing?
Glass of wine? Or a hug?
Keep your
Wine.
sweat to yourself.
Bring
Sorry,
yourself
man,
a
I'm not
glass
feeling
of
French
wine.
tonight.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Ah, the ultimate indignity.
That's a
farewell
French
party
ass
where
thing,
we
yeah,
serve
it is.
ourselves.
There's a metaphor in
Come on,
this.
Lucy, don't you have a Divinity game to go die in?
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do.
So you insult me, but I do.
Oh, was it? Always bring backup. Same
Is
difference.
that what you call your booze? Backup?
And I am prepared. Prepared to live and prepared to die.
You're such an idiot.
Hey. We don't live in 30, yeah? I believe I'm ready for my
Yeah, he did.
Uh-huh. Your lunar converter.
Well, we've only tested it
make
here.
it.
Who knows what we can make.
What is Jeff Goldblum
More field
doing?
testing.
He's being Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah,
He's still in Jurassic Park.
Don't worry, buddy.
I don't think so.
He was in the last three.
All of them?
Well,
Really?
not the.
I think he was only in one of them.
First round. No, he's in every one except for
Thanks,
Jurassic World.
Really?
Jurassic
Jesus.
Wow. So he's really slumming it these
Yeah,
days.
he's basically
Hey,
the
yourself?
like Archie.
You okay?
Jurassic
talk
Park.
about
Beep, beep.
Which one? Oh no, C-3PO.
Yeah, I think so.
Has R2D2 not been in all the same ones that C-3PO?
I feel like they've always been.
They're a gay
Yeah.
couple. They go everywhere together.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to remember if in the last crappy one. Yeah, R2.
Oh, they were totally both in it.
R2D2 is clearly the top of everyone's children.
Are you kidding me?
That's okay.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
I really thought you guys would work out.
it's for the best. I need full focus on the
They paid
expedition
Joe Jeff Goldblum
and
for
our
that.
team.
That's all of us. I just wish you would have another movie where you laugh
Where are
like
we?
you did in the first movie.
Right.
I can't believe you're
Barefoot lady.
'Cause that-
Alex's love interest.
But she's not an old.
No, but she's always barefoot. I think that's enough for him.
I think if she had a gnome beard, it'd be.
It would be better, yeah, for sure, for him.
Yeah.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot?
I imagine her feet are so gross by the end of the game.
So like hobbit feet. Well, I think that.
He's probably more into
Yeah,
it
yeah.
than
In the
anything.
archives, but it was 67 years ago.
Toenails out of his toenails.
I'm just imagining him listening to this to catch up
I
before
think he
the
probably
next
turned it
stream.
off by now.
The landscape has changed.
I trust your
Because he's going to. That's what he said. He's like, I'll watch it so I know what's going on in the story.
Thanks.
And he does.
What's going on with us?
It's a good strategy. They're the only
I mean, that's all we do here is we talk shit. When was the last time we didn't talk shit?
It's never happened.
Yeah.
The record's correct. My calculations are correct. That they left clear markers. That road conditions haven't changed.
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
Of course we do.
Weren't you the dude who said you'd suck off like 69 gorillas or something like that?
It keeps going through the telephone.
Staff, we got something for you.
Oh, not a photo album. Burn it.
It was a journal.
Field notes.
Burn it.
When you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed
I love that
Dangerous.
probably every person that
and
goes
if
on
you
these
find journals
expeditions
from the
where it
other
gets these
expeditions,
journals,
make
I
sure you
don't
save
know if
them
they
for
ever get
us.
the journals back.
They don't.
Right. But if they did, like, imagine just
all our adventures, every strange.
just like, they're like, oh, this fucking sucks.
This is some bullshit. Expedition 35 fucked me in the ass.
This is Tourette's guy writing.
I promise.
Promise.
Goddamn patience. Fuck my tomatoes. We've got to go. Monsieur G.
His name is Gustav.
Or they just don't know what's interesting right about it. Like, the window looks a little less see-through.
I had a hot dog today. It was covered in slightly more dust than the other hot dogs I've had.
Yeah, I have to go talk to her.
Dusty dog.
My darling sister.
That's amazing.
She'll kill me if I don't say goodbye.
But you do find out about the past.
Yeah, you learn a lot, actually.
I'm sure they're all comical failures.
Some of them are. Some there. It's funny because some journals you find from older expeditions are very dramatic and like will reveal world building, and then there's other ones that are there genuinely for comedy.
Oh, nice.
Like, like I'll tell you now, there's one because we probably won't do it on the stream because it requires some of the post game exploration.
Sure.
But there's one where that's left over from like an expedition group that were like, yeah, we don't need any weapons. We're all about the fucking muscle. And it's like a bunch of Arnold Schwarzeneggers all went out together. And it's actually really funny. It's surprising how funny this game is capable of being when it's like got such like a sad kind of, you know.
What?
That was one of my favorite of those fucking. Was it the Sony anthology animation?
Oh, I think that was the only one I showed you, right? No, you saw. That was the only one I showed you, Ulysses.
Yeah, I saw the Pac-Man one, of course, but then there's the one with Schwarzenegger voiced this like.
Yeah, the king. Yeah.
Surprisingly, like that's probably one of the best thematic characters. The Terminator shit.
Right.
He's not doing a band.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it
like one
is.
of the Democrats and Republicans going at it.
Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here in Lumiere that'll have a real impact.
I'd love like a Trump-style political campaign in this world.
Who's ready for the last generation? You've got it well in hand.
So I mean, they're saying I didn't pick up on that before, but they mentioned the guillotine. So are there like political executions going on?
I think they're using it in a not so literal way here, but they're referring to the expeditions as a guillotine because no one ever comes back, and everybody that leaves just dies anyway. So she's saying you have more value, even if you're going to die in a year, you still have more value by staying here and contributing to whatever life is left.
I mean, I don't see a lot being contributed here. It's just like, there's a bunch of flowers, a bunch of drunk people. It's like, yeah, okay.
You're so busy anyway.
That's their celebration before they go.
Do they do anything else? I don't see any evidence of that.
Well, yeah, it just seems like this version of France that there wouldn't be.
You're her guardian too. You stop her.
Sure.
We're her guardians, not her jailers. She
Right.
really wants off this island.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just... Anyway.
Absurd to
Yeah.
which you said.
Time for my speech.
Who the fuck is this?
This is his sister. She doesn't like that he's leaving.
You come with, chick.
She does not want to do that either.
Yeah.
She's one of the people that thinks that like leaving is pointless because what are you gonna accomplish?
Yeah, they have a band Eiffel Tower.
Is there like fucking cakes?
That's pretty
It's like
great.
a candle.
I'd get those.
Again, graphically, it's like that almost looked like a real like dinner table set. Like for a game that is almost low budget enough to be indie.
The
Why
sword
she
of
get
Lumiere.
this speech if she like?
She's like the governor. Yeah.
We honor your
It's
dedication.
still like you'd think there'd be like, I get. Yeah, Robert
We do not
Pattinson,
take
he's
for
kind of like
granted.
leads the expedition.
He's not the leader,
He's
actually.
not.
No.
Final year
No.
of life.
That guy's the leader.
I feel like he should.
Lumiere. Some of you
Well,
are
it's like
leaving
a
to change the
a
world.
president giving a speech to like an
Others
army
to
before they
discover
leave.
the
You don't have the
secrets
leader of the
our
army do it. You
universe.
have the person who is the
I
leader
get
of the
that.
leader of
But
the
a lot
army.
those armies
To
guys
protect
don't.
loved ones.
Well, no, they don't, but that's still how it works, right?
Others to find meaning in our all too short lives.
This seems like a more intimate,
As
like
you sail into
night
the
before
unknown,
the
know
big
that Lumiere
battle
stands
kind
with
of
you.
meeting, or something more akin to that.
When you
So it's
battle the
like-
paintress,
I mean, I
know
get
that
her
Lumiere fights with you.
Well, you also don't really see her again, basically,
And
after
the
this.
stones of her monolith crumble.
So yeah,
Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death. Let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sunrise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth.
That's literally the Attack on
Attack
Titan
on Titan
salute.
salute,
Yep.
Mind you, I don't think that originally came from
No,
it's
no,
a fairly
no.
common
It's just
salute.
coincidence that it's the same one.
But yeah, that's funny.
Tomorrow comes.
Oh, is this like the boat that crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge?
Thanks to you.
I was waiting.
Expedition 33.
Maybe it sounded like a proper battleship or something.
Good point. You like or something.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no like sea combat.
Right. But with
Okay, how about a Zeppelin or something? It'd probably make the expeditions go a lot faster than a fucking airship.
Yeah, I don't know if they have the tech for that
I mean,
anymore.
just eyeballing the tech that they do have is easily be the right arrow.
Yeah.
Do they ever show that they have like gunpowder and fireworks?
No, they don't actually.
Well, the main dude doesn't got.
But it's like this, it's like magic, right? It's the whole chroma tattooed into the body thing that it's coming from. So it's not like a normal, just like actual gun.
To be fair, it is the Germans who invented airships, not the French. French are probably too lazy.
Well, even like the idea of them having like tattooed art on their bodies that give them powers, it's like art is the focus, not inventing
Not
anything.
weapons, yeah.
You know, it's like the weapon is a result of the art rather than.
This is the first cutscene of them arriving.
Yeah, yeah. I love the editing because it's like the sound of the cane, and as soon as the sound fades out, it is when it cuts back to black. It's like I feel like it's very well done editing.
Get ready.
This is Colonel Sanders, guys.
That is Andy Serkis's character.
Oh shit! He doesn't look anything like Colin.
This is when you remember that you're
old. How did you?
That's like someone talking to Joe Biden.
It's a good question, though. How is someone that old alive?
Expedition are you from?
Oh, whoever that was, they're dead.
That was the leader.
I guess we're the leader
This was a terrible idea.
now. Run away!
Thoughts on him having cancer?
Who, Joe Biden or Andy Serkis?
I don't think Andy Serkis has cancer.
I mean, Joe Biden held us.
Fuck Joe Biden. I don't give a shit. Fuck him.
I just more sad if Andy Serkis.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care way more if it was Andy Serkis. No, fuck Joe Biden. I don't give a shit.
You know, his cancer was so bad that apparently during his presidential term, they were secretly talking about how he probably needed a wheelchair. Yeah. But they obviously decided against it and didn't want to give it away.
Yeah, they wanted to cover up the fact that he had cancer, so.
Yeah,
What the fuck? Who the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Fuck Joe Biden. I don't give a shit. I hope he dies. He is a net negative on society and the universe in general. Fuck him, he's a piece of shit.
But Sage. Chocolate. That was from Joe Biden.
Yeah, he just randomly went chocolate.
Yeah, and then Bo Biden, the son of his that died, he also died from like brain cancer, right? But back in the day when he was first dying, they did some sort of cancer surgery after the tumor from his brain, and they found way more cancer in there than they thought there was going to be.
Look at that fucking creature.
But instead of telling anyone about it, they tried to keep it secret. They had this guy go around the country under fake names to get cancer treatments from different hospitals. So yeah, the Biden family says it's tradition of covering the shit up.
So the son had his cancer covered up for 10 years.
What is this, the hand job monster?
Does have a lot of hands on it.
Well, I thought that was a really badass first cutscene for them just getting there.
Totally.
I mean, it's an almost it's like a Saving Private Ryan stormed the beach and just shit is insane immediately.
Alright, it's Gustavo time.
Yeah, I feel no sympathy towards Joe Biden or his family. Well, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, he probably doesn't even know what's happening.
Well, he has no idea, so, I mean, that's one thing. But then his family has been parading him around, pretending there's nothing wrong with him for at least 5 years at this point.
They're saying his cancer might have even been around for 10 years.
Because it takes like 5 to 10 years for it to metastasize into the bones.
Yep.
Yeah. So they've been lying for how long? Fuck them. I don't fucking give a shit.
I mean, and that's coming from us being like centrists and shit. Like, drive back and phony there, but still.
I mean, that's probably just all of Washington. They probably all just rife with.
Well, we know for a fact that the pharmacist to like Congress fills dozens of dementia prescription medications.
Will he deny himself health care? Oh, that's good.
That's good. He might. He might.
Yeah, like a crab in his stomach. We'll spit it out.
I think he's having a panic attack.
Like, literally, he thinks everybody's dead.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it seemed like everyone died.
That's pretty cool.
Right? That's what I thought. And I was like, wow, it became a lot less French something.
Well, or more French, depending on.
Yeah, that could definitely be more French.
The like morbidity of it is pretty French.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of French people sit around going, "Oh, my baguettes, they all died."
Wilted and withered away in the gracious of flowers.
That's a nice landscape.
Every single environment we walk into, you're going to be like, "Wow, that looks like nothing I've ever seen in a game before."
I mean, to be
or
fair,
in anything before.
To be fair, I think I have seen stuff like this. But
I don't know, man. Like the crazy blue glowing tree,
yeah, I've seen shit like that.
I've seen Tron trees.
I actually have, yeah. I've seen it in Grim Dawn specifically.
I haven't played that.
There's like a weird other dimension you go to at one point in Grim Dawn and shit like that.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, the Tron dimension.
When's the last time you saw Tron?
I don't know if I've ever actually sat down and watched
It's not good.
Yeah.
No, Tron sucks.
Yeah, I never really had an interest in Tron.
Tron is one of those franchises that I cannot believe has ever really been a thing.
Yeah.
Tron is fucking stupid.
I liked the music by Daft Punk.
That's what I was literally.
Yeah, the music was really.
Yeah, the soundtrack was good, but I was like, this doesn't make me want to watch the movie because I know it's Tron.
Yeah. And I'm talking about the original Tron, even. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Those were, I guess, pioneering effects at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like forever ago. The effects sucked anyway.
But, I don't know. I'm hope. Besides Jared Leto, the Tron Ares is the most.
Jared Leto's in Tron? Wow, I'm not even less interested.
That's why I wanted to get that elephant out of the room first. But
God. I'm sorry, but now it's never watched Tron. You're just.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Tron, I'm sorry. I think Tron's fucking. No.
Tron Ares looks like it could be cool, but then they show Jared Leto in the trailers.
It's cool looking creature design.
Yeah, that's pretty bitchin'.
Let's see if I kill it in one hit.
Probably. I like this walk.
Let's see. That's its weak point. Okay, not all the way.
Its face.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
Well, it's because it's glowing. It's not.
Oh wow! Well, a weak point in the game is glowing. I've never seen that before.
Well, that's obviously.
Truly, they're innovating.
They're powerless.
That's a good line.
But they did.
Like, he killed it in one turn, I think.
Yeah, he didn't even get to fight back. That's probably going to be a lot of this New Game Plus, which will have us going through the game a lot faster.
That's true.
That'll, as a stream, it'll make it a lot.
I do like an RPG where you can kill it
concise.
before they get a turn.
That's cool how I did like a gold Thanos thing as opposed to
Yeah.
It's
the same. It's the same material. The chroma. Yeah. It's like the Nevrons are made of that same stuff. So when you kill them, they like evaporate into it.
Is that a giant crow?
It's a light pole.
Oh, it's like Narnia.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a
Well, look
Narnia
at the
game.
cobblestone streets. Street that's like partially.
Yeah, it's just like in Narnia.
Well, remember what they said. Their city, Lumiere, was ripped out of a larger continent and thrown into the ocean.
Is Aslan here?
No.
Well, what are we supposed to do with our metaphorical Jesus line?
Yeah, we don't have one of those.
Well, god damn it.
Yeah, that's interesting. The Tron dimension and the Narnia dimension.
Are Tron and Narnia the same universe?
I don't think so.
That's what this game is telling me.
That would make me dislike Narnia more. If we somehow tied into Tron. Fuck Tron, dude.
But there are Tron flowers and Tron trees in Narnia. How are we just gonna just gloss over that?
Good point.
Okay.
If Tron had spider ladies, you'd like it.
No, I wouldn't. I would only dislike it
You'd
more.
like if Jared Leto was playing spiders.
No, I would not.
God damn.
I hate Jared Leto.
He was my least favorite part of Blade Runner 24.
It's my least favorite part of life.
I thought he was an alright Morbius. That's the highest compliment.
You're the only person I've heard compliment Morbius.
He's the second worst Jared I can think of.
Look at just all of the bodies, too.
Oh, nice. Well, at least you're not going to starve.
I knew that'd be your first response. Yeah, you're not going to starve sexually either.
Oh, shut up. Got spider burger.
Hey, man, we're not looking at spiders. We're looking at dead
Well, we're
bodies.
going to be looking at spiders. You're sitting there going, oh.
Not in this game.
You're sitting there going like, oh, maybe if I cut off some of their limbs and glued them to the other bodies, I'd have a spider corpse. Well, you're sitting there going,
Maybe that kind of serial killer the Hannibal TV show.
ooh, yeah. Instead of the angel maker, you're the spider maker.
I know, you don't have to make them, you just find them.
Yeah, just for that, we are watching the Star Trek episode.
No, I don't watch
And all of Andor.
Yeah, seriously.
That's a big pile of bodies.
Oh, okay.
That's
Like the Holocaust.
a big pile of shit.
Oh, they're even floating.
That is our crew specifically.
Oh, we did a shitty job.
Well, to be fair, at least we weren't even in charge.
That's true. The guy who was in charge did a shitty job.
They didn't expect. No one expects Andy Serkis. Just like congealed, like flesh mounds.
That looked like,
That was. What's up?
Who was it?
That was one of the. It was Lucian and then her, and I came up behind him to like cheer him up at the beginning of that last cutscene.
Oh, she's
party.
really cheering him up. He's gonna kill himself immediately. It's like, well, I give up.
Damn. I don't know if any of these sad scenes are gonna hit you.
If he was playing him entirely alone or something, then maybe, but
Yeah.
this is just what we do here.
Yeah.
He's like, this fucking loser is just gonna end it already.
We both died.
It's like, well, that didn't work out.
This is when I thought, like, suddenly, like, wow, this is like dealing with it like a man and not necessarily like a Frenchman.
Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustave.
Lune. The others.
Could she see the magical gun he was forming?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Could she
No, she
not,
can see
like,
it.
grab some boots off the dead body and
No, she doesn't like wearing shoes.
Why?
For Alex. She wants to impress Alex. I mean, also, like, a French chick not wearing shoes is, like, such a trope. Oh, yeah, dude.
I've never heard of that trope in my life.
Dude, French women not wearing shoes?
No, never.
Well, just
Oh, it is such a thing.
Why?
I feel like
Oh,
there's a
man.
lot of like.
Is it a Quentin Tarantino trope? Like,
No, dude,
who
this is
started this trope?
there's
When did
a
it
French chick shit. That is some French chick shit.
start? You gotta educate me on this.
I think.
What is
I don't
it?
know where it comes from.
Why?
I'm just telling you it is a thing.
Who?
In general, there's a lot of like European women who grow up in countryside that feel like, yeah, why the fuck would
The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time you tested.
Well, and I mean, I'll give it to you that she's like a mage and literally doesn't even walk on the ground. She like floats and flies.
She's too good for it.
Yeah, that's like a pretentious bitch.
I mean, I think she's doing it for Alex. Alex, this is for you.
Oh shit, Tron Beast. That's a good name for him. Tron all over the place.
Half its fucking health bar.
No, not my obvious weak point.
Yeah.
Who would ever have seen it?
Not my laser testicle.
Laser testicle.
Wow, I really am just gonna like fucking walk through this fucking game on the second playthrough.
We did it, Gustav.
You didn't do anything.
Let's see if you
Yeah, well, what's that French countryside called? Like,
What?
Barefootlandia?
What, the fucking bocage? Like, what are you talking about?
The Bukaki? What?
Don't they all have hedgerows and shit? You wouldn't want to go barefoot through a hedgerow.
Oh yeah, I have seen a lot of like movies and things that take place in like the Parisian countries, so, like French countryside.
Well, there's so much shit everywhere. You wouldn't want to step in that either.
Well, they walk around in it so much. It's like
their feet are just like encased in like a solid layer of shit.
Yeah,
that's what Alex is into.
Oh god, that's nasty, dude.
Like, they're stepping on grapes all day, and then they step on a shit. They step on your wine. They make your wine. Like,
Shit wine. There you go.
That's what I did.
We're gonna have to interrogate Alex about his love for shit wine.
So many bodies.
Is that why Alex likes like French meat so much? Because they're almost like trampling those grapes.
Yeah,
that's why he likes wine.
Yeah.
Is that why he's gone right now?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he's off with like Gnome France or some shit.
Gnome France.
The next pope is known.
Wait, what?
The next known pope.
I mean, the next pope is American, so I'm not sure where you're going with that.
No, that's what happened.
I like that they're all level fucking.
Yeah, they're all level 9.
Wow,
So,
she
yeah.
even sticks one foot in the screen. Up in the screen
This is why I said we're going to tease Alex about this the whole game, because it's literally her feet are pointed towards the camera.
Well. Why does she have a glove on if she doesn't wear fucking shoes?
Actually, she doesn't. Those are the gold tattoo etchings into her arm.
What, her entire arm is black?
Well, black and gold.
But one of her arms clearly looks gloved.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe there's a glove there too.
What?
The Rolling Stones is definitely not French.
Yeah, I was confused.
This is also a very Souls-like sort of thing.
Oh, we got a little rest point.
Yep, you rest. It does bring enemies back.
Oh yeah, yep. That's Souls.
And yeah, not like. And then also, instead of having like in Final Fantasy where you just have like potions.
Yeah.
And you just collect kind of potions in an inventory, you have this limited number of like items.
Oh, it's like
this refill. Yep,
yeah,
this refill at a safe spot or a rest point.
Nice.
So expedition flag instead of bonfire. So again, it's this weird combination of like JRPG stuff, but also kind of like from Soft Souls stuff.
It's just basically whatever the developers thought was cool.
Yeah, I mean it really, and it combines into something very new and fresh feeling.
You gotta kick that Rockman's ass.
You can also tap a button too, and when you go up to an enemy, and that gives you like the first turn
that makes sense,
in the race part. Wow! All right.
Just embarrassed these things.
Jesus, yeah.
Now you gotta wonder why any of the expeditions failed. But no, I like this landscape. Yeah.
Cool, very great environment design. I want the art book for this so bad.
It is a lot nicer to look at than JRPGs did.
I mean, I think that's the trouble that with JRPGs is like mechanically, I actually like a lot of what they do. It's just that sometimes the anime aesthetic of some of it can be a little generic looking for me.
That's exactly part of the problem.
We're gonna definitely like stick to like being this character in the open areas, so that
she's fast.
Well, they're actually all the same speed, but for Alex's sake.
Oh, okay. I mean, Alex isn't here, so you should hear us.
Well, he's gonna watch this though. Well, okay, let me literally skip a turn just so she has a chance to even attack.
Does she get like a foot attack?
No, well, actually.
Ooh.
Well, she doesn't have access to it right now.
Oh, she gets like a make the enemy smell her feet or die.
Actually, she does do an attack when she kicks. But we'll make sure to show Alex that. Yeah, we could switch to stuff.
They're Tron blood on stuff.
Tron blood?
No, it's just coming from inside the roots of the tree.
Tron trees.
There's a building too. Like again, it's like there's this. It's also Souls-like in the way that like old Souls games take place in like a post-apocalyptic setting, where you're slowly kind of putting together what happened, or like why the world is so destroyed.
It's a fairly common trope.
That's true. It's just that every Souls game does it. So,
far from here. If anyone
granted,
else
I think
they'll
pretty much all
regroup there.
JRPGs also kind of. Pretty much all JRPGs have like a precursor civilization.
Yes.
But the civilization that exists in present day is not necessarily post-apocalyptic. It's just that there's a post-apocalypse sense of like an old civilization.
Hell, I mean, there's a lot of regular RPGs that are that kind of thing.
True.
That Persona game, is there a
I don't think in those now. I guess I'm really thinking of Final Fantasy mostly when I say that. Look at that fucking...
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Like, incredible art direction.
What is he gonna stream all of them?
Dude, I'm not fucking doing that. I mean, unless I try one and I'm shocked by how much I like it.
Maybe you gotta try one.
I mean, I'm willing to play like the demo or something.
You gotta play the most recent Persona thing.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you love Persona.
I don't love Persona. I mean, like...
You're gonna love Persona.
I mean, look, maybe there's a chance that I would, but I'm not taking that as any kind of guarantee.
You might become like the Persona.
I don't know, man. I think that's unlikely.
Yeah.
Not really.
We can start spreading the word now. Like every time we start a stream, we could just be like, yeah, you know, like this is Michael. This is the Persona guy.
Oh my god! No, I'm good. Do we have? Can we make more drinks?
Oh, do you want to be a spider guy?
No,
you're already kind of a spider guy. This is saying she fucks spiders.
That has been completely put on me against myself.
So you're just like, I like fucking spiders and Persona. I'm all out of spiders.
There you go.
So they're mine.
Oh, it's creepy. It's like mimes in real life. Does anybody like mimes?
No, I generally don't like
Oh, there's some feet action for you, Alex. This is gonna be even more feet action. No, it did. It's funny. Oh, especially when they're fighting the mimes.
For those who come after.
Damn, okay. This one's actually got quite a bit of,
You better dodge these things, man. I'm sure it's just gonna kill you in one hit if it hits.
not that bad, but... Oh, also, just to continue to explain, like, the combat mechanics as we go along, her whole thing is she basically creates, like, elemental stains by using different spells, and then consuming those stains.
That's pretty gross.
That's what that weapon is, right? That's what that thing is in the corner. Using like a lightning attack creates like a lightning stain, and then doing a different sort of attack will consume that to make the next attack more powerful. I mean, if Alex has anything to say about it, absolutely.
I hear if you eat a lot of spicy food, then you don't wipe your ass afterward, you can leave behind a fire stain.
Yeah. That's how something like we could like have with medieval people say in one of the comics. You know, like, oh, that's a fire stain.
Those are the toughest enemy we fought so far. Just fucking.
They are meant to be like optional kind of side things.
Do they kick your ass as much as normal mode too?
Some of them, yeah. Depends on, because they have like weird gimmicks too, where you have to like do a certain amount of like.
Mimes do have.
For those who come up.
These mimes have like.
See, like I broke it and stunned it, and I guarantee now I'm going to do way more damage on this attack. Yeah, that was like almost 10,000. Yeah, actually, when they do that, it's actually a shield. Those are really, I think, just meant to be kind of weird, fun side things rather than anything to take seriously.
For those who come after.
So it's just like a football
No, that's very French outfit.
That's the Baghdad outfit.
Why are we not wearing it?
You guys want to see it?
Of course I do.
If this is French as possible.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God.
Boom. Perfect.
He actually looks more like Daredevil now.
A little bit, yeah.
Because of the glasses.
I will compliment the doubts on being self-aware.
They genuinely are. Yeah, they're willing to give some shit to that.
There's some of the
they're embracing stereotypes.
There's some of the good ones.
Yeah, you should wear this the rest of the school.
Honestly.
Will it ruin any dramatic tension?
No.
I think it could. Yeah.
Who cares? We played all of Last of Us 2 as a fucking.
That's true. We did actually.
And people come in who have no knowledge of this.
Well, it's French, so. They're making bitches up.
Let us stay.
Has a non-mime enemy turned yet?
No. No, these things are not. They're not putting up much of a fight on New Game Plus at all. Okay, see, now look at that. That is very Builder-like.
Yeah, it is.
The black body with the gold patterning all over it. It's very Builder-esque.
The first thing I picked up on the statue, the cool, bisected.
Oh, sure. But even the guts inside of the bisected part are gold, which also, is, again, part of that, leading into that color scheme.
Yeah, you guys have to try pretty hard to keep this shit distinctive. With the way things are going.
I mean, I'll tell you, after playing the whole game, I don't think it's similar enough that we have a problem, but it is weird how close it gets, for sure.
Yeah, at least it's better than that fucking book that we read.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna go.
So these are weaker enemies in general, because they fly, but because they fly now. They will dodge like most normal attacks, so you pretty much have to do ranged only with them.
Okay.
So I actually used up all my hits and didn't quite kill that one. And then see it dodges.
built this stuff.
No, they are.
Let's keep going.
They still didn't get a turn either.
No, they didn't. That's probably going to be most of the game.
Before the stream, me and Sage were talking about how we realized Peter Parker.
This one looks
Basically,
dangerous.
kind of like
Really?
because every movie, like in these trailers, it's like he was like, "Oh man, like I gotta have you like rewrite time." Spider-Man and shit. Like there's like a speech in that trailer.
That's amazing.
And then me and Sage were imagining it in the next Spider-Man movie or whatever.
Weird choice, but okay.
I actually think that would be a perfect choice, and that's why I don't think they're going to do it.
But just as soon as they brought that up to me, I was like, well, that feels like then in the next Spider-Man movie, they're just going to do that storyline. Just to rewrite time again. You know, or in this case, we undo what Dr.
Oh shit. That actually did kill me in one hit.
Oh, nice.
It's like an optional boss.
Oh, you still got it.
I mean, I know I do. Especially because I have my items, so like I have 10 revives I can use.
Okay.
But yeah, I couldn't imagine what Peter Parker
Meat attack.
Like, I keep making these big mistakes, and you gotta help me make another even bigger mistake.
Eventually, Peter Parker just like undoes everything, like back to like the fucking Big Bang or something.
So then I'll explain to you a little bit of what's going on in some of the combat system stuff here. So the Pictos thing, right?
Yeah.
You find these items, you can equip 3 of them at a time, right?
Yeah.
So when you do 4 battles with these, you master them.
Okay.
That unlocks them for all characters to use, right? Basically what that does is then it turns them into Luminas.
Okay.
Basically turns them into a different ability. And then you have a number of Luminous points, and you can activate a shitload of these all at the same time, which is part of why my characters are as powerful as they are.
I see.
Because those are creating this
all these buffs and shit.
Yeah, it creates all these passive buffs, like Healing Tints also removes status effects, or 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies, plus 3 action points if you kill an enemy. Gain an extra action point on a perfect dodge. So there's all these crazy things you can change and add and mess with on all these different things, and that gets you start to be able to do some really complicated stuff with these characters once you really get into it. Like I said, I obviously haven't beaten the game. That's why those menus look so big.
If you found all the shit out.
Yeah, because I found at least most of them. If you were playing this for the first time, that would be you'd have 2 or 3 right now,
Disrupting
and
the
that'd be
chroma
it.
around here. Be careful.
Yeah, with the fucking arcs in there.
What's with those floating copper?
I don't know.
I'm telling you, man, if Sauron had put that ring on his dick, he would have been fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, what was Isildur going to do? Cut his dick off?
Exactly. It's easier to armor your dick than it is to armor your finger.
Plus, Isildur wouldn't have
Well, he could have even put a fake ring on his finger, and then had the real ring around his dick. He would have been fine.
True.
Exactly.
I did something.
How you open?
I didn't. It just opened.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, and then here's actually so a lot of the battles you'll have 3 enemies.
Makes sense.
Not that that's making them any tougher, but
Yeah, but so far you're just shooting.
oh, see that flying one dodged both of those attacks though.
Yeah.
I think so.
Dirty Gnome sucks.
Yeah, Dirty Gnome sucks. Man, these things aren't even getting a chance to attack me.
No, they're bitches.
Some of these were like legitimately tough too.
Nice.
When we played through the first time. Granted, I also just know how their attack patterns go, so even if they get to attack, I can counter them really easily. It's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, of all.
Yeah, Alex, why do you do that? I just gonna sit and listen
Someone
here.
came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
It does.
I mean, it might even be doing that on purpose a little bit.
I mean, is climbing associated with moral?
No, but I don't know. Backhead on his back in the cutscene.
Can we get them all backheads?
Maybe.
Or just him?
You might be able to do it.
Let's see if we can do that. That'd be amazing.
We do it all, the whole playthrough, every character is in a backhead.
Come on, man.
That would be pretty fitting for this channel. I actually said that when I saw this.
It's like some fantasy turned to 11 version.
Why isn't it attacking us?
Lovecraft's Visual Attire Man?
Yeah, why not?
Attack them.
It is funny that it looks more like Daredevil too. Because of the little round glasses.
Expedition journal. 81.
Yeah, seriously, how much more of that do we have to make more sense?
Ones who came before.
I mean, we got some.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81.
No, it's
Huge discovery.
messages
This
that
is the
pop up.
first Nevron
I mean, are
with
they
whom we've been able
messages
to
saying, like,
communicate.
fix your
It
computer?
seems
It's
stuck in this
like,
cave.
No.
Gregor is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change
Gregor.
our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Patriots.
Yeah, somebody killed him mid-sentence.
Whoops.
They actually say painter like Paintra.
Paintress.
With a Nevron.
Let's just say Paintress, but
Did you just say
The dead here don't disappear.
something killed her, so she didn't finish what she was writing.
Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
It's a very, like, they say the
On the beach,
Yeah.
some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons
That's why I want them all
kill
then.
seems to affect our chroma.
Also, it'd be funnier for Alex if,
Perhaps
like,
your
you know,
friend
like,
can
she looks super French.
It's asking for light.
It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
What do you think it means, bitch?
Did you kill these people?
This guy on the fourth time.
Painted? By the paintress?
Like, who else paints? Like, it's so...
You want another one too?
If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not
Nah,
sure
you
that's
make
a
yours
good idea.
first.
Alright. I can be stronger on the rum side. That's fine with me, too. Alright. Oh, yeah.
As much as you want.
Okay. They will be stronger this time, that's for sure. Your light, O mistress, I sit in darkness, awaiting your light.
Weird.
Paintress, what does she want you to do? She marked a path that we must walk, but here I listen in darkness. Or I sit in darkness. Without light, I cannot follow her. What kind of light? A pure light, we must bring forth a flame that lights the path forward. Something flammable.
Burn him!
And these, you come across a number of these, like, albino Nevrons throughout the game. Yeah, you see other creatures that look like this, but they're, like, darker color schemes.
They all look like marshmallows.
But also, did you catch the whole thing about, like, the dead expeditioners? Normally they disappear, right, when they die, but when the Nevrons kill them, the chroma, the, like, magic element, stays in their bodies, and they, like, turn to this, like, stone when they die. So they die. So even on the continent versus back home, the way they die is like different. Like they're dying in different ways.
I'll be right back.
Oh, no worries. Oh, yeah.
Shit that thing up in my hand. All right, there
you
Oh.
go. Yeah, even like of the stuff that you saw already, there is still a lot of in between those cutscenes that you didn't get to see.
Yeah.
That is filling those moments in. It's like just watching some of the cutscenes, it's jumping ahead a lot, and there's story happening during gameplay that you're missing out. And that's the thing about games nowadays. Like back in the day, you could go just watch the cutscenes, and you would get the entire story. But now it's so much story happens in gameplay or in these other elements of it that just watching the cutscenes, it's like you're getting a third of the story maybe just by seeing cutscenes. It's only really a part of the narrative. So there's still a lot that you haven't seen even in these early parts. And then, I'll actually wait for Ulysses because we're about to transition into like a whole new environment here. So I'll wait for him to come back. But yeah, the fact that they die in like very different ways and their bodies don't disappear is plot relevant.
Yeah.
I won't say anything more, but yeah. Let's look at Lume's. I don't have a baguette costume for her, unfortunately. It's probably a mime I didn't beat or something.
Well, the rest of the characters don't have it.
I think all of them do. I do think there's a baguette costume for every character. You just have to unlock them.
What makes him look extra silly that he's like standing there trying to look cool and shit, he's wearing that in front of her and shit.
What's up, lady?
Wait. Suspenders.
Come back here.
Iron, body, Pepe Le Pew. I still can't believe they kicked out Pepe Le Pew.
In favor of the gang rapists from Clockwork Orange.
Right. Yeah.
In the same movie.
In the same.
The exact same movie. Yeah. Like Pepe Le Pew, he's too out there, but we will have the gang rapists from A Clockwork Orange. In Space Jam 2, remember how they were like, we can't have Pepe Le Pew in this movie, he's like a sexual assaulter, but then the gang rapists from The Clockwork Orange were in the background?
That is weird.
Oh, fuck, everything got fucked. Yep.
Yeah, right in the ass, man.
Alright, let me double check our sound on here now.
I see everything's been unfucked by now, but you never know.
Alright, we're good.
Did we get her a stupid French costume?
Unfortunately, I don't have one for her. I do think it's probably just that I didn't beat whatever mime gives it to you in my first playthrough.
You did say every other character could do it.
Oh, nice.
Flares.
I think every character needs to.
Hurry!
So someone's still alive over there, I guess.
Yeah, there's flares going off. There are really some pretty bizarre looking creatures in this.
That's pretty cool.
Better.
Kind of reminds me of the way the builders those things are
Like I said, man, I want the art book for this so bad. There's so much cool shit in this that I would love to like see more of like the designs and stuff for.
This will be useful.
Here's the other thing too, with the whole Lumina Pictus system, is there's no limit on how many Luminous points you can get, so there's no limit on how many status effects you can stack on top of each other.
Gotcha.
So like, I mean, in theory, is if you wanted to just keep farming points, you could.
Somebody probably. Somebody probably has like
the Mael character, the younger sister, that was not even sister, but like adopted, like daughter slash kind of. Again, he was her guardian. She was an orphan and he's her guardian, so he kind of fulfills like a brotherly role and a fatherly role at the same time to her. But I had her character doing 42 million damage in one attack by the end of the game. And even that, on some of the optional super bosses, I was only just barely surviving even with that.
Let the ink flow.
Like, some of the optional super bosses are like fucking Dark Souls hard. Hey, this one's... Oh, never mind. Thought I was going to get an attack, but if you have a status effect on them, like a burn from using a fire attack, once it's their turn, they'll suffer some damage from that.
So they drop dead.
Yeah. We also got the resin for that thing that was asking from us. Yeah, it was asking us for something flammable to put into its lantern. So we can actually go back now and go further on. No. Fuck you first. I definitely, like, systematically would just kill everything I came across in this game.
Didn't they revive it?
They do.
Yeah.
But at least the first time I go through an area, you would kill everything.
Yeah, you can go through.
Exactly. Granted, now I don't know if I need them, but...
Probably not. I do think it'd be fun for us to play as well creator at some point. You can go,
hell yeah.
Go the full chaos path and that.
Dude, that's definitely like our edgelord fucking play.
We still have to do more. Because we did the edgelord. We're going to do the edgelord thing for KOTOR 2.
Yeah, because KOTOR 2, the title is KOTOR 2, or Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, so I'm going to title our playthrough Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Edgelords. Shine, I need to shine. Do you bring the light? Cannot follow where she leads. Give him the resin. Ooh. Gone are the days when I wandered in darkness. Soon I shall shine.
Okay. Yeah, so the more than the team.
Light it, help me shine, make me complete. This light, long I have awaited the light, I must join the others. Lead me, mistress. For the future is shrouded in darkness. You will please, mistress, capture the light. Oh, it's out already.
What's that?
Caught only a glimpse. What's that about? Felt my mistress guiding me, I could almost hear her. I must have more light to understand what she asks of me. Shine and shine once more.
What did it mean by light? Let's keep an eye out for other Nevrons like this one. We might learn something.
So that's the end of that side quest, at least. But you'll encounter more like that that don't attack you and like ask things.
So they're all kind of into being like dominated.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
That's what.
Interesting.
Is it though? It's an upgrade in the barrel. I don't know what's so interesting about that.
She thinks it's interesting.
Alright. That's what happens when you barrel it.
Actually, I can't. Yeah, I can't even get more skills for her.
Yeah.
I guess I can unlock more skills for him.
I assumed you'd already.
Oh Jesus!
Before, but new game plus. Is that something? If we just skip everything, that'd be great.
Oh jeez. There we go.
Sure.
And, let's see. Yeah, I need to put that down. Alright. Indigo tree. I love just the color scheme. Well, this is even the same area still, and the color scheme has just changed so much.
That's up, never mind.
Whew, that is strong.
Fuck.
God damn.
It's big. Fall back!
Not like the evil Pope.
They swear in French. That's the only. The only
Well,
French.
she said fuck with him.
That's true. He was pretending it.
What does that translate to?
Fuck yeah, piece of shit.
Okay.
I think. So this is like a boss.
Yeah, I think it is.
Probably Monday.
I do like.
The music is so good. There's some stuff that you're gonna hear that's just like you can't even believe how like creative and unique. There's some stuff that's got like a jazz feel to it. Hey, he's got a bunch of.
I mean, this music is pretty bitchin', but it wouldn't be out of place like traditional fantasy game or even more.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me help.
That thing.
So that was a buff that made both him and her stronger. Oh, and you brought some. That's good. Nope, because I have her set up to do automatic attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all his shields now. It just basically doesn't take damage.
Oh, you gotta beat him down first.
Yeah. Okay. But I also stunned him while I was doing that. So. And then his turn gets skipped for part of his moves because of that. And then counter, parry. Almost killed him in one hit. That.
Yeah, use that. Fuck you and the
Must.
Yeah, cool guys never look at the
It is funny how it's like that's Daredevil's glasses, basically.
We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
Oh, whoever that was, they saw.
I don't even remember what name he said.
Sucker.
Putain, nobody.
Wait, there's a message on the wall. Took mile to the weird corals. Head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Clair.
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this?
Oh, some douchebag.
It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
Yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
Maybe they're just humble.
Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap?
Who cares if they're
It's
us
a
anyway?
lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We
Exactly.
have to go.
No. Not yet.
Who's
The
everyone
protocol
for doing
is
this?
to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be kind of
Everyone
important.
knows the
Oh.
protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised.
They never
Things
told you,
change
like,
in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover
There's
every
a-
contingency.
There's no.
No, hell no.
Do you think the rebels cheer like Allahu Akbar?
We
now?
designed it to yield.
Allahu Akbar. That's great.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result?
Yeah.
They probably sucked it.
Look,
That'd be unforeseen.
I'm going off to my
Akbar turned into like a big combination of Osama bin Laden and Saddam Hussein, like in space.
Protocol
Like,
also
yeah,
states never move
they're like
slowly.
Akbar, like I tried to tell you,
Why
get
don't you
with the
choose?
traps.
Yeah.
Rebel leaders stuff.
He's got like a scimitar or some shit.
Yeah.
Akbar with a scimitar.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying, that's really seen it.
Most enemies have weak spots. You can shoot to gain an advantage. Did you know that, Sage?
I did know that. And now, okay, so now this is another one of the things I just fucking love about this game is that it's got like an old school
said,
open world.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just open world, but it's an over
And a door.
like straight
Yeah.
up Final Fantasy VII
Yeah,
has.
I know.
Which I mean I can't remember the last game that had one of these that came out. I mean, like Final Fantasy VII is genuinely the last thing I remember doing this, where you have this like kind of miniaturized version of the whole map to.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You get stuff that explores,
allows
you to explore it more easily.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
We
We're
won't
gonna
find Mael if we're
gonna-
dead.
just create a bridge over there so it's easy to get back. Alright, we'll go to camp. Shut up! God damn it.
Yeah, he is. He's like, damn.
He's like, it's been a few days now.
There's only two of us. If we want to repopulate this planet, we're gonna have to get to work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
That was the guy that got his head chopped off immediately.
Oh.
So, we can rest a bit. But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mael your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face.
He was old as fuck.
You're old.
Old.
Like, I totally get why that'd be a shocking reaction, but it is also funny to hear someone say, "You're old."
He must be what? 50? 60?
70, 80, 90?
We don't know who we're dealing
You'd be
with.
holding Joe Biden. Who
Everything-
knows?
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me.
So all those people we talked to before we left, yeah, all done.
Cool.
They all...
No,
all done.
Not Tristan and Margot. We were so attached to Tristan and Margot.
Letting Mael die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No, no, no! We have a mission!
Oh, fuck the mission!
Oh, damn.
Fuck
That's like
the
when he
mission,
told
Luna.
Bullseye,
What
go
are we gonna
fuck
do,
yourself.
huh? What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us?
Yeah, do it.
My gun and your sparks?
I didn't
Yeah,
take
man.
you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You
Yeah, stop being a
swore
little
the oath.
bitch.
When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even
Man,
one of
Foot
us
Lady
stands,
seems like she should
our
be the leader of
fight
this
is
expedition.
not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight. It's just Mael. She's...
Mael swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and
Yeah,
I...
she's got a head on her shoulders.
Come on, we
And a
always
foot
said
on
the
her, eh?
future of Lumiere is more important than any...
Alex.
individual life.
Yes, I believe that. Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
That's a great line reading.
Yeah.
Again, like, almost an indie game. Like, I feel like it's so easy to forget that with how high quality all of the presentation in this is.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
warming their feet by the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got our camp, which, like I said, you can play records if you find them.
Nice, nice. I assume you have like various party dials where you get more of your.
Yeah, very Mass Effect almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night, Gustav.
That's pretty cool. This is why we should bring a black hole to Earth.
Yeah.
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah. We have these nice vistas when we look out, look the nice. I mean, what could go wrong?
I don't know. What could go wrong? I mean, you guys, it seems safe.
I see nothing but benefit. Nothing.
It's like, that sounds like his line to that girl with the fire for the I see nothing but benefit.
Do you remember the current objective there?
I do remember the current objective. Find Mal and search for a path through the flying waters.
You remember? Are you going to write in the journal?
Well, yeah, let's write in the journal.
Okay, just making sure, man. I'm just making sure you covered all your bases.
Oh, there's actually a long cutscene.
I wasn't expecting that, yeah.
It writes about how dangerous the Neverons are, but how beautiful the continent is. Hopes that one day his apprentices will read what he wrote. That's it.
For those who come after.
That's it. It's very brief. It's just like whatever major story beat has happened.
Items and promo.
All right, let's go into the flying water. Now this is like I love that first level's environment, but this one is really fucking crazy. Hey, thank you for the 5 biddies afternoon tune. Appreciate that very much. How's your day going, by the way? Yeah, this is an amazing environment. This like underwater, but not really.
Huh. Yeah, it's like we're at the ocean floor or something.
This environment is so freaking cool. And again, just the vibrant color scheme. It does look better. Yeah, it's not hard.
Is that a cuttlefish?
It is.
Careful, chicken might hypnotize you.
Why do you look like the villain from The Incredibles?
Do you?
Because the baguette costume.
Yeah.
Because the French. Because that French Bon Voyage was that character's name. It's an alternate costume that's just extra French.
You know the commanders of every expedition.
I mean, if it's a French game, you gotta be French.
Expedition 68. Their boat was
when in France, do what the French do.
Eat baguettes. Don't take a shower.
Nope.
And they survived. The storm, at least.
Make modern art.
Alright, let's keep moving. We found the weird corals. Mael must be close by.
God, I love the environments in this.
Hey, you got sunfish up there. Why did people in France think that was a good look? They have no taste.
Yeah, it's France. I mean, he's got a baguette on his back and everything.
Yeah. Just like people in France.
Right.
Everybody goes around Paris with a baguette on their back.
Yeah, everybody's just walking around with a baguette at all times.
Our zip code's 551.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to say that on the stream. I feel like that's not a good.
Send your bombs here, please.
Yeah.
I'll say the exact address.
Let's not dox ourselves online. I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, shit. Did you guys hear about that dude that blew up at a in vitro fertilization clinic?
I did. Well, you told me about it.
Did you hear about that, Michael?
Oh, yeah. So this is kind of like those puzzles in like the more recent God of War games where you hit the runes to open things.
Not the sex minigame puzzle.
No. Like when you hit the runes to open like a cage. It's like, I see one right there.
Yeah.
Destroy that. Let's see. There's 2. There's one right there. And there should be one more right there.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you get an item.
There's a similar thing.
Well, that will help.
Yeah, basic a little RPG thing.
Common shit. Yeah, some dude like suicide bombed like a fertility clinic.
Look at that person.
Oh,
that's
nice.
a pretty brutal death.
Take her to the face.
Yeah.
They got cured. Seriously though, why?
Apparently, the dude who did it was like this batshit insane, like birther, basically. Like, yeah, anybody who has kids is evil, overpopulation.
Oh yeah, like it's basically like Zeke in Attack on Titan. Level,
Yeah.
Like anti-natalist.
Like actually.
Listen to the completely different battle music theme now, though.
Definitely that nice quality theme. Pretty soothing. I just also like
it's Aquatica.
Didn't know Sophie Turner was going to be Lara. Wait, that's not real, is it?
Why is Sophie?
That's not real. No.
Why is Sophie Turner Lara?
No.
Remember when we picked up Nadia one time? Maybe Nadia was coming.
Oh, did she? Was she?
That she heard of me.
I don't think that's a good choice at all.
I don't.
Also, who's Sophie Turner?
Sansa.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't imagine that as Lara Croft at all.
You don't want to change
No. Also, like, I'm sorry, but she doesn't. I just don't think she could
have
ever.
Lara Croft energy.
I want Lara Croft to be like over the top. I just don't. I want Lara Croft to come across as like badass in a really over the top like Trinity from the Matrix way.
Yeah, she should have like that big dick. Actually, that big dick energy.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah.
What's that?
What's the feminine version of big dick version?
Tight pussy energy.
Tight pussy.
She's got that tight pussy energy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Her pussy's tight and she knows it.
That's pretty feminine. I like that.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of regular feminists around here. Yeah, Sophie Turner, man, what's she been in? Like fucking
Game of Thrones?
X-Men or something?
Oh, yeah, don't even.
Yeah, she was shit in X-Men. Man, mind you, I mean, that would have been shit whether she was in it or not. I can't
it's not necessarily
for that. But.
Yeah, it's not necessarily.
Maybe Sophie Turner will surprise you. Maybe she'll be like the fucking perfect like Lara Croft. You don't know.
At Little Seasons only, they have Mountain Dew maple.
I know. They've got a new special Mountain Dew over there.
Oh shit, you gotta get that, man. You're gonna be like the Sophie Turner of Mountain Dew.
I don't even know what that means, if I'm being honest.
I like it, but
God, the fucking like effects of the light dancing around on the sea floor from
the Little Mermaid, dude. The Disney Little Mermaid live action.
Yeah, like fucking like.
It's more badass than that ever was.
What the fuck is that Scuttlebutt chick's name again?
Scuttlebutt.
Yeah, the Scuttlebutt.
Yeah, that chick's gonna come down any moment, man.
We also look at all the fucking sea mines we have to deal with now.
Oh, sea mines? What is this, World War II?
Yeah, I want Aquafina to be.
Aquafina, that's her problem.
I want her to be an everything.
Yeah, man.
So she can sing the Scuttlebutt.
She should be on like Broadway and shit.
Yeah, she'd kill Broadway.
You know, she'd kill Broadway.
She actually would.
With her voice, she would kill Broadway. Yeah, that's not going to be good, man. Then Sophie Turner is Lara Croft, absolutely not.
There's so many better actresses.
Well, get somebody that has dark hair to begin with. Well, okay, I don't understand why Camilla Leddington has been passed over so much.
I have no idea who that is.
She was the actress that played Lara Croft in the games.
Oh, really?
But when they cast her for the most recent game trilogy, they cast her because she was a regular actress, not just a voice, like a video game voice actress. So I don't understand why they're not using her. You know, like to me that doesn't make any sense. Especially in that last adaptation movie where they got Alicia Vikander, because Alicia Vikander looks almost like Camilla Leddington, but not quite.
Yeah, why didn't they just pick her then?
Yeah, that made. I mean, if you're going for a different look altogether, that's one thing. But with that last movie, they literally got someone that looked like the actress that was playing the character anyway, but didn't let her do it. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
I guess she pissed off the producer.
Hey! Want to go in completely blind so I won't be hanging around, but just popping in to say hi. Tyson Fox, we appreciate you stopping by. I'll even pause it for a second. How are you doing? So you don't have to leave right away. What's up? How are you doing? What's going on?
Did you know that this dude found like a Star Trek episode he's really into? Because
why is that
the Janeway? Why is Spider Lady?
Yeah. Did you know in the second season of Andor, spiders are featured prominently every episode?
We just want to keep you updated on the spider news. It's important.
Yeah, it's very.
I'm sorry, but Tyson Fox
immediately. Immediately.
All the people on the channel, Tiresome Fox needed to know.
I mean, I get Tiresome Fox does deserve to have updates on what's going on. Doing good, tired as heck, but what's new?
We're like the S&G channel, the Spider News Global.
Yeah.
Dude, fuck you.
Oh, I was close to you, Tiresome Fox. I was in Amsterdam briefly.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you weren't that far off.
Yeah. Because
compared to where you are normally,
exactly.
But Tiresome Fox, look at Daredevil with his baguette.
Yeah.
Daredevil with a baguette and a robot arm.
Baguette of vengeance.
You and Sky going to the red light district.
Wow, and you didn't say hi?
I mean, to be fair, we were only in the airport for a transfer flight, but yeah, we'll go back someday.
No, Tiresome Fox is going to play this game as well.
Nice.
You definitely will be happy with your purchase, I think.
Wasn't Afternoon Tune saying the red light district is disappointing?
He said it was scary.
Scary.
I think it's because he wasn't looking, and a chick banged on the window, and he didn't realize she was right there, and that made him jump.
Yeah. Well, if there's one thing I know about Amsterdam, I know that there's women behind windows there.
I mean, that's a lot of red light districts. To be fair, it's not just Amsterdam. They're going to get rid of it in Amsterdam.
The beautiful environment design, though. It's just this underwater cave. Again, there's even there's bubbles floating upwards too, like it's underwater. Even though we're still walking around it as an on-land environment.
Yeah, carpet's all red.
Def 100% broke right now, but as soon as I get my next paycheck, I'm gonna be popping off. Fuck yeah! R.I.P. the ledger. Yeah, well, actually, wasn't that what I believe what Afternoon Tune told us was that they basically are making the prostitution illegal in the red light district pretty soon in Amsterdam, so you won't even be able to go there for that anymore.
Yeah, you can't even be surprised by women knocking on windows anymore.
What is the world coming to?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's the number one thing I associated with Amsterdam is prostitution. So
well, don't worry, there's plenty of other places for prostitution.
That's true.
So is it that time of the month? Why is this carpet so red?
Gosh. Michael, were you interested in going to Amsterdam?
I just feel like that's its national heritage.
Prostitution.
He said you better hurry up if you want to get there in time.
Yeah, time is running out, man. You gotta flip over that hourglass. Maybe go to Thailand. Yeah, Thailand's famous.
They said there are thin boys over there and stuff like that, though.
Oh, the lady boys?
Yeah, that's really popular.
Yeah.
I don't think that surprise, happening.
Well, the thing is that they advertise themselves as lady boys, so I don't think you could accidentally encounter one.
Situation.
No. I don't think so.
Look, there's a door inside.
Hey,
what we're offered? We have
Let's go.
Well, it's the same in the dark.
That is. Let me get back to you.
It doesn't feel the same.
let me give you guys. This is what Alex's grandfather told him when he was 14. Alex's grandfather said, "Alex, find yourself a woman that you can stand the other 23 hours of the day. All women are beautiful in the dark."
Right.
That was his grandfather's advice when he was 14 years old.
That is good. I mean, I understand that advice. That's just not quite what after 2 was.
No, I know. It totally wasn't. Now we're in a manor.
Let's burn it.
This is the underwater. This is that Titanic ballroom that Leo.
Where are we?
Burn it.
Now this part of the game really makes me think of the Nier games, like Nier Automata and Nier Replicant. I mean, in Nier Replicant, there's literally a mysterious Nier's here. Those games were actually really good.
Did any spider ladies in it?
No,
That's why you like them. Right?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they did.
Spider lady on it.
Until Dawn. All women are beautiful in the dark. That's how I discovered I was actually not trying.
That's good.
I'm not going to see the Until Dawn movie, man.
He's going to see some spider porn.
I'm not going to see spider porn. Hey, Big Bad Goat is here. What's up, Big Bad Goat?
Oh, shit.
Welcome in.
What are you up to?
Hey, we are doing some
Whatever
expedition.
The fuck this is.
Yeah.
The most French game of all time.
Well, okay. Also, let me point out to you guys, yet again, the black and gold color scheme.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yet again. This game does it convinces me that our ideas are good because of how well it does with this color.
Is that a spiderweb design on these walls?
So, They're just lines, dude.
Are you sure about
They're just
that?
lines.
Sure
They're not
about that?
got nothing to do with spiders.
You jack off to the phone.
Oh my god.
That's why you like this game so much.
Don't believe what this piece of shit is telling you, chat, alright?
Look, we just discovered the Sage's favorite Star Trek episode.
No!
Janeway
No!
Spider Lady. So.
I'm gonna hop out after making all the best jokes. Appreciate you guys. Tires in the Box, we appreciate you stopping by. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Seriously, we do.
You have a very Netherlands day.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
I don't know either. This game,
But have a good rest of your day. And Big Bad Goat, what are you up to? We're just exploring Expedition 33, which is like one of the greatest games of all time. Even the music here reminds me of Nier Automata a little bit.
I can see it, yeah.
I'm good, but going to bed soon. Still playing Clair. I'm in Act 3. Nice! I have finished the game. I have 100%ed it. This is actually a New Game Plus playthrough, and then my co-hosts are they are seeing it for the first time.
Yeah, we're Clair Obscur version.
It's ready to have your cherries popped.
It's a bloody baguette.
The bloody baguette.
Now that's a bad name. The bloody baguette.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of did a little French laugh there.
Oh. But yeah, no, Big Bad Goat, I just recorded my review for this game last night. Non-spoiler reviews, of course, over at the Afternoon Tune podcast, which I'm assuming will be going up on YouTube sometime in the next week or two. But yeah, this is New Game Plus. Obviously, still don't discuss spoilers because my co-hosts have not experienced the game yet. They are seeing it for the first time, but I have put over 100 hours into the game at this point. So
I believe your exact words is that you said it was better than Spider Scissoring 3.
Sage, you love Spider Scissoring 3. How could you say that?
Do not listen to the spider talk from these motherfuckers, alright? Big Bad Goat, do not believe them. Do not believe them.
What is Sage talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like his entire life is based around Spider Lady.
So the heartfelt reunion of Gustav and Mael.
Yeah. You had a heartfelt reunion
No!
with Spider Lady the other night.
I should have come for you.
No, Big Bad Goat is pretty awesome.
Okay.
Someone I've talked to in other streamers' chats that's kind of migrated over here. Spent a little bit of time in our Assassin's Creed streams.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen him before in the chat.
I don't know if
I don't know.
I don't think Big Bad Goat has been here during our Tuesday streams, which is where we have all the co-hosts. I think Big Bad Goat has just been here during like my solo streams. But
cool person in the jungle.
We get pretty rowdy on these streams.
We got fun games, and he's got spiders.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Oh, what is that? It's like a mummy.
He's been helping me a lot.
Oh yeah, the faceless guy's been helping you out, huh?
What is he?
I'm not sure. He doesn't really talk.
Is it because he doesn't have a face?
The chroma around him.
There's a little bit of the Warhammer in me where I keep seeing Nevrons and my brain goes Necrons. Like
there's actually
robots, Terminator guys from.
I totally see why, but there's actually a different word association that I have with it. But I feel like it would be spoiling stuff for me to say.
Like Nevrons, like they're Peter Pans or some shit.
No, not that either. We get. I mean, we get insane. Honestly, I mean,
this is honestly pretty chill because Alex isn't here.
Yeah. When it's all four of us, we get pretty.
That's
crazy.
when it just descends into chaos.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know if we've ever had a single coherent stream when it was all four of us.
This is a secret.
Oh, nice. Got a dog and.
It's a room full of paintings of the same dog.
Somebody really liked this dog.
It's got it's the dog's room.
Oh.
It's got a bunch of paintings of itself.
Do you think dogs appreciate having a bunch of paintings?
I don't think they care. I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't think a dog.
Your dog.
I don't paint.
Well, maybe you should have learned to. If you had dogs, obviously you got to learn to paint.
Do I?
Yeah.
What do those two things have in common?
Dog painting is a big art.
See?
Okay, well, I'm not European.
Maybe you should be.
The curator. This time I have backup.
Right. But but this time I have backup.
Another little tutorial sequence. So, I'll explain too, like I have for each character. So we'll get to her first, and then
this guy gets
yeah, he's a bit higher level. Maelle is really cool though as a character. So her whole thing is she has different stances that she goes into. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the inverted status effect on her, which like changes her color scheme.
I just ordered some pizza here before that.
So Maelle, I love the game. Not sure how long it will take me to finish it. I still suck at dodging parrying, but the whole experience is quite mesmerizing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you can make your way through the main story without even really getting very good at it. It's only the like post-game super bosses that I think really start to test you and challenge you for that stuff. So I think you'll be all right, Big Bad Goat, as far as like the main story goes.
It's good news for me, because I mean, I have the reflexes of like arthritic roadkill, so.
Goddamn. So Maelle's whole thing is that she has like a fencing style swordplay, and her combat system revolves around putting the character into different stances.
Okay.
So like virtuose stance. So I have her equipped with
virtuose. How fucking old is it?
It's French
hipster shit from the kid.
But what that does is it does 200% damage on top of what you normally do. So she has a bunch of different stances. One that does like higher defense, one that does higher damage. Right? They all do these various status effects. So with her, the strategy is what moves put her into which stances. And then you have to strategize a couple turns ahead of time, like, okay, I need to get her into this stance, and then I'll have enough AP points to use on this turn while she's in this stance to do this attack.
Sure.
Right? So that's kind of how that character works. However, with her, she's the most powerful character I have in the game, and I'll show you here.
Did you just obliterate the boss in one hit?
Yeah, that was 400,850,000 damage.
Jesus.
Yeah, I had her character doing 42 million damage in one hit.
That's
by the end of my playthrough.
That was fun.
Curator is what this guy is called.
We've had enough training.
Stendhal. Yep, the Stendhal attack is fucking. I mean, yeah, so fucking high damage.
The Curator. It started sounding like a French architect from The Matrix and shit.
I do. No, there's nothing in common between the two. I just am trying not to say too much about the story because I think it will genuinely surprise you guys.
Was that the character that made that chick piss at like that party?
No, that's the Merovingian.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that is the French guy I was talking about.
Oh, say the name again?
I mixed up the architect.
Yeah, the architect is the old man that won't shut the fuck up.
That's right, yeah. The dude with all the TVs.
The one that George Carlin played in Scary Movie.
It's funny, yeah, I don't know if anybody remembers
Come with us if you
the
like.
name or knows the name of the old guy that played the architect.
Some people do.
But they
oh, well, other than the architect? Or just the actor?
Yeah.
Or are you saying you don't know if people know the name of the actor that played
Yeah, I mean, it's
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like people might remember.
Old Manica.
If that's a yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the architect.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, it's like people might remember the architect from Matrix, but I don't know the actor who played him or whatever. I've never known.
Never. So that Curator guy, he was upgrading her stuff.
We should go to the manor and maybe learn something.
Yeah, or we could get back to the indigo tree.
Neko's usually here. I wonder where...
You're asking what a gestural was, right? When those kids came through?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a gestural?
Oh, so like Ewoks.
Stop that.
They're cooler than Ewoks.
Okay.
They're kind of dumb, but they love fighting. All they want to do is fight constantly.
I respect that.
They're also, I mean, it's playing on the art thing, right? They're like paintbrush heads, and they look like those posable art models.
Sure.
Tales are true.
That's what a gestural is.
And the SKA exists too. Are there more gestrals like you? I'd love to meet them.
Like he's like, I don't know whether they're fucking.
Really?
Lune.
I know. You don't have time for detours.
Yeah, we need to get to the paintress.
He does kind of talk like a.
There's another sea.
He does! Oh my god, you're right. And the minions are also French. God damn it! Yeah.
It's a Sony company. Well, they were in the French Olympics thing, but I thought, Sony's the Japanese company. Well, I mean, they were in that show, but the company that created them as an animation studio is Japanese.
Yeah, like they're going to be in the next Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, they were.
All right.
I'd
say I think they sound more like Simlish.
I guess you'll get
let's sell this once.
To me,
our minions friends.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm
We're
pretty
gonna
sure
find
they're
out.
Japanese.
This is an educational stream. God damn it.
So you get these gestural merchants.
Okay.
Paid for my fabulous wares. Luckily for you, us merchants accept chroma trade.
You didn't go to the he, Sage.
No, I didn't.
You gotta do like a Michael Jackson.
That's ignorant.
For that.
So every one of
Fight
these,
the merchant.
So every merchant you can fight because they love fighting, and if you fight them and win, you get there's more stuff you can buy at their store.
How many times can you fight them?
Infinitely, but you only unlock stuff the first time.
Wait, what?
What?
Listen to that music though. The music in this game is fucking god tier, dude.
Dude, it says in lore, minions have been around for thousands of years, meaning they predate French.
Oh shit!
But in reality, the minions were created by French animation studio McGuff.
I thought that was a little...
Which was later
Really?
acquired by Illumination.
Oh, okay.
There you go, there you go.
All right, fair enough. I was thinking of just Illumination being a Sony-based studio, but if they bought a French studio and then took them in, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, they're more French than Napoleon.
The Gestrels are much cooler than the Minions. I mean, I'm sorry, but I fucking hate the Minions.
Why'd you watch every Minions movie?
I have not seen every Minions movie.
See them
You
all
piece
like
of shit.
back to back like 5 times.
I don't know.
You know that there
Are there? I don't know.
There's more.
Are there?
Who could have done this?
Guess.
So you didn't just stay in your mansion.
So something's even killing like the Neveron monsters out here.
Oh no, not the Necron.
But at first I thought that answer Google was giving me was telling me that they were part of
Oh, watch.
Guess we found 68.
Watch, Michael.
There's a
Fucking hell.
path through the bay.
There's always a bigger fish.
That anchor doesn't
There's
have
always a
belly.
bigger fish. That's great.
What the hell was that though?
It's like a sea dragon kind of. I don't know. It's we'll encounter it at some point.
Dragon eel.
There are only 2 minions then. Although, there are 3 things in here. There's minions, then minions, just yellow, then black.
Yellow is the new black.
That sounds vaguely racist, but I'm gonna. I guess I'll let it go. But
It's like trying to make a joke.
orange is the new black. I know.
And showing the minions as being hard, you know, like.
Nobody wants to see a hard minion. I'm going to tell you right now.
A hard minion is like an expired Twinkie. But it takes 3,000 years to get one, and nobody wants to look at it.
That's how old the minions are. 3,000. But yeah, there's like it was made in 2018, so it's like the minions it's a short animation about the minions being in prison and stuff like that.
Okay. Is it like a Zack Snyder film?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't go in that direction.
Then there's minions rising too, so I feel like there's 3.
Alright.
Yellow.
Well, some of these guys are starting to take a little bit less damage and not die in one hit.
2 hits.
That one took like 4 or 5. I mean, granted, my L is going to obliterate anything. Like, I genuinely, with 42 million damage on her, I had her doing enough damage to kill the hardest optional super boss in the game in 1 hit.
Damn.
like that is how powerful that I made this character.
An advantage.
Is it though?
It is. Oh, there's another albino Nevron.
It's like a seaweed.
Demon New York.
He looks like that Scooby-Doo monster that they...
Kind of.
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
does. That's what those things with the mines I've been fighting are. It's just that this one's an albino version of it. Let's examine it. It's clinging to a metal chain. It needs to carry a mine. Alright, so we have to go find a mine to give to it. Alright, here's another little... It's another platforming thing here. Let's see. I jumped from... yeah. There we go. That's the mine.
Be here.
Yeah, manure. It's very French because it has manure.
That's your favorite. No.
That's what they love to put their feet in. Give them the mine.
It's gonna blow up.
No.
It's like a balloon.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh. You didn't even say anything.
But so you're not actually in water, right?
No.
So what? It seemed like there were water physics kind of applying to that mine.
It's a weird environment, and that's
an alien planet. You know, other rules apply.
Well, and the thing is that there's actually is a logical reason for why this is also weird, and it's a good question to ask. And once we get it far enough in the game, you'll understand. We will get to a point where all of this makes concrete, physical sense. Jesus.
But before that, let's shoot the one.
This was weak.
You have a robot.
He does. No, that's what we've been doing that electric charge thing with.
The nice thing about having a robot hand.
This move is really cool.
Platform starts probably the most annoying to me because it's fun enough the whole thing is
I see. I can understand why you feel that way. I think the platforming parts work because they feel like a 90s RPG having small but very rare platforming sequences. I think they're intentionally clumsy, as sort of a retro callback to 90s games. Now, I totally get why that would not necessarily be intuitively fun for everybody, but I like how they work within the context of everything.
I like how they're like, it's sentient, kick its ass!
There's a music track coming up too that I can't wait for you guys to hear. It's one of my favorites in the game. There's no lyrics. It's just instruments. God damn it with the spider lady. I can't escape.
Yeah, you like being trapped in that web, man. Maybe you could have off.
Yeah, but I can annihilate it.
Like this one,
That wasn't even just a move. That was just a base attack.
Yeah, these characters gotta do better.
An advantage.
I know, I'm so overpowered at this point.
Is that just dripping lava?
Yes, actually.
Oh, nice.
Again, the environments, man, they're so weird and creative, but when it comes down to it, and you understand what's going on in the game, it's all going to click into place.
Nice.
There's a single umbrella explanation.
There is. Yes, it kind of like Attack on Titan, where one episode eventually comes, and the whole show makes sense. All of a sudden. It is similar to that. Go ahead and guess.
There's a Sixth Sense type twist where they're all...
Nope, that is not it.
I'm gonna guess.
And I mean, I won't tell you whether you guess right or not, but I'll especially tell you that's not it.
I'm gonna guess that it's like, I don't know.
Also not bad.
Oh my god, I was wrong. Deserve all of
here's what I'll tell you. Ulysses is closer than you.
Okay.
But neither of you are right. And it's like Attack on Titan. Well, like Attack on Titan, it's also
Please
kind of...
quote that out of context.
Like Attack on Titan, it's also the kind of thing where you might be able to pick up on specific details and kind of guess elements of what the big reveal of the game is, but it's so much more complicated and like there's so much more to it than you expect there to be, that even if you guess part of it, it doesn't matter because there's still going to be so much more to it than you expect. No.
Fight.
I said that to my niece the other day. When, like, we drove past some gas station, like, convenience food store or whatever, and I was like, "Hey, that's that." Well, I don't know. It had some like food type name.
Fujilo.
Michael, do you know what that's a reference to? Because we reference that on the stream a lot. I don't know if you know what that's a reference to.
I don't know.
So in Resident Evil 2, the very, very, very beginning of the game, there's like a gas station that Leon and Claire are in before you go to the police station, and there's a bunch of fake food products in the gas station, and one of them says Fujilo. Ever since we streamed Resident Evil 2, we have been bringing up Fugilos, constantly.
It's just such a great name.
We love the name Fugilos here.
It's like, I don't know, it was like fuel for now and then, or some shit like that.
Okay. Not like a come and go.
Is there a bigger reveal than what I've seen so far? I'm roaming around in Ace.
No, Big Bad Goat, if you're in Act 3, I think you've seen the big reveal at this point. Although, you haven't seen every reveal. There's still some pieces that you don't know. But I'd say you've seen the biggest thing.
But Lily was like, Michael, are you a big back? And I was like, a what? And she's like, she's like, a big back. And I was like, are you calling me fat? Like, I said to her. And she was like, no, it's just like a person that like thinks about food a lot or something like that. And I was like,
fat.
I was like, it sounds like you're calling me fat.
Yeah.
But I guess that's a newfangled thing that the kids are using.
Oh, okay.
That's a new one for me.
It sounds like calling something a big back sounds pretty insulting.
It does. Yeah.
It does. No, it absolutely does.
That's why you gotta get the new slang these days. Give me a big back.
And this fire move for hers because she attacks all three enemies at the same time with it every turn.
Just max and shield up right there. But it's not like it matters. They killed him in the head, so on turn.
Mael Stendhal is fucking... she's a nuke. Well, Mael is a nuke fucking character.
Stendhal.
Kinda does. I've told Michael multiple times that he'd really like those.
You would, actually. Those are great.
It's like Lord of the Rings plus the Oregon Trail mixed with Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, those are the three things. It's like Fire Emblem, Lord of the Rings, and Oregon Trail.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I will. I mean, there's so many.
Those games in particular would appeal to your sense of fantasy, though. Like especially. Just based on things I know you like.
Well, I mean, they're long.
No, they're actually not.
Honest, no.
All three games together are probably 30 hours.
Yeah.
The entire trilogy together is probably only 30 hours.
Yeah, they're not long.
And it's a bunch of people that quit BioWare and then went and made those. So the people that made KOTOR and Mass Effect that got sick of EA's bullshit went and made those games as like a passion project.
You can particularly see some of the DNA of like Dragon Age and shit in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like, what happened to good Dragon Age? It's the Banner Saga now.
Basically, yeah.
Well, Dragon Age is dead as far as
Dragon Age died a messy death.
We're starting to have dialogue like Anakin had in episode 1 where he's like, I'm Anakin, I'm a person.
Fucking, yeah.
Oh yeah, my name is Anakin and I'm a person.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick.
Expedition 68.
What game were you talking about now?
The Banner Saga? So Big Bad
It's
Goat.
like a turn-based kind of like RPG / strategy kind of thing.
Yeah. The Banner Saga is really cool. I'll let this play first, and then I'll talk about it.
And the stars, condemned to a never-ending darkness of punishing rain and raging clouds.
Punishing.
The paintress
I know what it's
It's more kind of a Scottish accent.
Yeah, it's like Johnny Depp. He's like, I know what it's like
the
to be
storm.
calm.
Crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought. Strength and resilience. It's how we survive.
Oh no, that was in one of the recorded tapes, but they played it from.
Yep.
Crushing those Nevrons was almost an afterthought.
Dude, you sound just like Johnny Depp.
Shit, I better make sure Amber Heard isn't shitting in my bed.
I know it, I just didn't understand the title. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Banner Saga is awesome. Obviously, if you've already heard of it, then you already know. But Banner Saga is a really cool series of games. The only thing I don't like about them is how abrupt the ending is.
Yeah, I think the third game should have been longer.
Yeah, the third game is it cuts short a little bit, and you don't get to see. Yeah, kind of. Where it's like it's really great, but then when it ends, you don't get to see like the aftermath of the ending, and it's like it leaves you wanting a little bit more. But
the first two games are really good about like covering everything that you would need to know about the world and things in it. But then there are little elements of the third game where it's like, well, you could have explored this a little more.
Yeah, there's a big coral monster.
Oh, neat. Well, you know what to do to coral, man. You gotta fucking dump some oil all over it.
Yeah, go Exxon.
Yeah.
Got my hopes up as I thought there may be something newer. No, unfortunately. I mean, this is new. You're playing this, right? This is new.
There's that crappy dragon thing.
Yeah, that's pretty new.
Oh, hey, look at that. There's a big one of those things for us to fight.
Oh, yeah, keep that.
If we were on an actual first playthrough, we would not be high enough level to deal with one of these. Like, these things, this thing would destroy us immediately.
Oh, let's find out how to do game plus.
Like, it took me, like, several, like, I had to get into, like, Act 2 before I was able to destroy stuff like this.
Kill it.
Probably. That's the beauty of my, Yep.
Nice.
How much? 700,312.
Wow.
Like I said, I had her doing 41 million. The only reason her damage isn't higher is because the enemies don't have enough health for the damage to be higher.
So her damage is just naturally higher than the other characters.
Well, it's not even that it's naturally higher, but like if I go over into look how many luminous points I have, 485 points. So I have like let's see. So I have like Tainted, which 15% increased damage for each status effect on stealth. Then I have the inverted status effect on her, so that automatically gives her 15% extra damage. 15k, 40k Mael. So yeah, no, I know it's Stun Boost, 30% increased damage on stunned targets. Shield Affinity, 30% increased damage if you have a shield. Second Chance, revive with 100% health once per battle. Roulette, every hit has a 50% chance to deal either only 50% damage or 200% extra damage. Play again if you break a target, you get another turn. Immediately play if you revive. Increase 10% damage if you have a shield. Increase damage by 20%, exceeding 10,000 damage. Convert damage into a different type of damage. That's the inverted thing. Immaculate, 30% increased damage until you get hit.
My eyes are glazing over
damage.
as you read all these abilities.
I
played
get
the
it.
fucking Pathfinder video game, so I'm like, what the fuck?
I get it, and that's because it's because it's New Game Plus. If you were playing this for yourself, there'd be like 5 things.
Yeah.
And then slowly over the course of the game, you unlock all of these, and then you so that's it feels manageable because you only unlock a couple things at a time.
Okay. I thought that one in the middle said charging abortion, but
oh no! I don't think this game could be shipped with that.
Oh, is this where we get that music track I really want us to hear?
You gotta catch it first.
This building has a certain melancholy.
What did you say that slang term
Alone
was, like fat ass?
outpost of humanity
Big bag?
Yeah, don't let that big back get away from you.
Oh, I thought you said big bag. I was like, a big bag of fat food.
Big bag.
That's why, to me, it sounded like a fat person, because it was like a big bag of fast food.
Sounds like a fat person.
It
too.
does.
Like, oh, you got a fat ass, basically.
That definitely is what I thought.
Yeah.
That's like what
I hadn't even heard that before. Yeah, I hadn't heard that before.
You never
either.
heard of weeping?
Well, that was like 7 years ago now, but at the time I hadn't heard it before.
Why was somebody calling you a weeb?
I just
mentioned
that I watched Attack on Titan.
This girl, and she was like, "Is she a weeboo?" And I didn't quite hear what she. I was like, "Oh, a werewolf?"
I mean, I'm the last person to be like, "Yeah, anime's great just because it's anime, and I want to be Japanese."
Yeah, you're not exactly like Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper or something.
No, I mean, I can't stand that shit.
But the way she said that, it kind of, in her world, she was pretty much just like,
Right.
Which is pretty narrow-minded.
But at the same time, if you aren't exposed to it, I get it, too.
If your knowledge of anime is just like all the worst shit that is like, all
I feel like it's easy to have that impression because even as a kid, I kind of did.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's like, I loved Cowboy Bebop, and I love Studio Ghibli, but like, when I saw stuff like Naruto on TV, I was like,
either, but even since we were kids, there were like exceptions.
yeah. I mean, I'd say even recently, I've shown you a lot of different, like, mini-series, and they're very short ones. They're, like, one-and-done sort of things.
Short is a big thing.
One of the ones I gotta have you watch at some point, listen, you should see this, too. It's called Orb on the Movements of the Earth. It's about religious persecution.
Oh, yeah, you told me about that one. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's honestly probably one of the best TV shows of 2024.
Okay.
Like, if it was a live-action series with the exact same script, people would be talking about it the exact same way they're talking about Shogun.
Yeah.
It's like that level of...
Literally just an
They're honestly close. They're actually kind of close for me. Like Orb on the Movements of the Earth just like is able to depict like human curiosity and like the drive of understanding in such a strong, like thoughtful way that it's like it's actually so good that it makes me like think of damn.
Yeah, like Shogun was the most recent live action version. Really like, wow, I did think it was a very good show.
A storm is
of last year. Like, there were some people saying
I thought it was a masterpiece, personally.
I think it's great. I just, some people are saying, like, the best show of all time.
Oh, I don't think it's the best show of all time. I think it's maybe the best show of the year it came out.
Oh, yeah, that.
But I don't think it's the best show ever. But
even that year for me, it's like Penguin was like really hard to stop for me.
Penguin was really amazing. I think I maybe did like Shogun a little bit more, but not by a lot.
Were there a lot of Spider-Man? Just kidding.
There
were none.
There are mentions.
No, there are not.
Shit.
No, there aren't.
Oh, shit.
There are not spiders.
At least we're like spiders and stuff like that.
Oh, is that what you're into? You like when she like opens the kimono and there's like 6 more legs than you expected under there?
That's his fine dick. And he's happy. He ain't crying, I'll tell you that.
Fuck you.
Well, yeah, just when people say it's just like for me, it's like Penguin was my favorite show last year.
Sure. I think I like Shogun a little more, but it's close. The thing is, it's close.
I think obviously there's a cultural inspiration in Shogun that's cool, really cool shit.
I think that's part of what, I'm off to bed. Have a great time. Big Bad Goat, we appreciate you stopping by. Have a fantastic night. We'll see you later. Seriously, thank you again. But to your point, that's also what I think makes Orb on the Movements of the Earth as good as it is it is able to, like, dive into this time period of, like, Copernicus, basically, right? Even though it's all fictional characters, it's kind of like I'd compare it to like Boardwalk Empire or Black Sails, where it's fictional characters in a very real time period.
Sometimes Boardwalk doesn't.
No, it mixes both together. It makes so the show it's similar.
Black Sails also do that.
Yeah, Black Sails. Yeah, Black Sails has a bunch of real figures, but then it also has Billy Bones, Captain Flint, and Long John Silver from Treasure Island integrated into a real historical time period.
Billy Bones something.
It does. It does. You're not. But no, Orb on the Movements of the Earth genuinely is like, it's such a deep, like, cultural exploration of, like, humanity's general, like, just unbreaking, like, will to explore and discover. Like, within the first, by the end of episode 3, it does something that I think you don't see most shows do. That just feels so unique and I don't know, that like I said, if that show was like a live action show, people would be talking about it like they talk about Shogun.
Yeah, it's like Shogun and Penguin are both grading as dramas, and I do think the dramatic work in Penguin is some of the strongest I've seen in the show.
It's great, it's really amazing. Yeah, oh, totally. Well, the fact that it's like a crime show also is just like really appealing to me. Like, I love crime drama shit so much.
And just the fact that they could elevate a Batman character to that.
Well, like, legitimately, if you could have Heath Ledger's Joker...
Oh, yeah, Heath Ledger's Joker and
those two characters are both on the same level of quality for what those characters are. Like, that's how good Colin Farrell's Penguin is he belongs on screen with Heath Ledger's Joker. And you can't say that about very many comic book characters.
And it
Yeah.
I mean, that's also very fair.
Sage, did you watch a show called Spider Crime?
No.
You said you love crime shows.
But you would watch a movie called Spider-Man.
Would you call yourself a Spider-Man? Would you sit there and go, I am Spider-Man?
It's not the same thing.
He's like, most men are ass men. I am the only Spider-Man.
Oh, that's an upgrade that didn't stay. Damn.
My name's Sage M. Osterberg, and I am... This universe is one and only Spider-Man.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, you can blame Miles Morales for that.
Son of a bitch.
Hey man, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, and great ass.
With a great number of legs comes great responsibility.
Ooh, okay, I think this is the music track I really wanted you guys to hear. The music in this battle sequence is so good. It's the first time in the game where you're like, wow, the genre variety is really crazy.
I see some fishies.
Well, just, give it a second and we'll see what happens.
The symbolism of being one
single flower.
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah.
his dead girl.
Well, just like the flower, See, like this is kind of stuff that was being skipped over when I showed you some of the cutscenes.
Pissed off some sort of armadillo samurai or something.
That's my new band, man.
Yeah, we gotta use those armadillos.
But this next battle, the music is like what? Like, again, the variety. The guy that did all the music, the guy that composed all the music for this, they found him on SoundCloud.
I remember.
See, you even see her fading away again in the background.
Well, what was he doing on SoundCloud?
Apparently, he just was like making music for the love of it, like it was a career. And then this game, all of a sudden.
The good thing you did find your old photos.
Yeah, he's also on SoundCloud, isn't he?
I mean, who knows? He may have been kicked off.
Yeah. This game would have had a very different vibe to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let this play for a second. Because after like 30 seconds, this music becomes like some really different sounding music. Yeah. Well, it is. No.
Blue, it is gone blue.
There you go, that's why.
Oh,
yeah.
Right? Like, isn't that such a great, like, transition?
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me.
I mean, it is.
I do like it.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I've been, like, listening to the soundtrack to this game on, like, repeat while I, like, walk to work and shit.
Sure. There's been a lot of RPGs lately with banging soundtracks.
This might. Like, I've never felt that way before. But
Are you telling me your turn is done?
No.
We're gonna come back the next week and have like one of those little parades.
Yeah,
I guess.
You'll be a damn cheesy.
Yeah.
That's a Wisconsin fucking.
No, that's French.
Yeah.
Wisconsin likes to like the French people.
Wisconsin.
They're
cheesehead. Okay, fine.
like Elon Musk.
Yeah, let's not get too sentimental.
Well, okay, he's South African.
Yeah, but he's also a cheesehead.
All right, fair enough.
Or at least he wanted to be. Was that cultural appropriation? When he wore
Yes,
the
yeah, you know, I think it might have been of Wisconsin's.
Yeah,
like I said, it's peaceful as long as you don't touch the flowers.
You okay over there? Presumably,
it's mostly because Nadia won't go through her mail.
Let's say IRS after her. She's like, "Oh, if I don't look at my mail, it doesn't count."
No, that's just...
That's fair. I don't look.
Look. The Gestural village must be ahead.
Let's burn it.
So we'll go to camp here, and then we'll stop after that.
Yeah, it is late as fuck, isn't it?
We've gone longer than we do on most streams.
Yeah, it's like 7:30, man.
I don't know.
AM.
Be fine.
I think this game's easy to get sucked into.
Yeah.
Because I think it's so good. But on top of that, and then also just today, we started slightly late, so we went slightly late, but then we also went even longer than late.
Yeah, because we want to.
Well, and Alex is the first one that has to leave, so I always end it with his schedule in mind, and since he's not here, well, then why not go slightly later?
Fishy.
And back out to the overworld map.
Okay.
That was just the first 2 dungeons. That's all we've played today. Oh shit. I'm going to pause it for Michael to come back, because I don't want him to miss big story relevant moments like this. Obviously, people can hear us still. But, well, what do you think so far?
Oh, it looks like a game. No, it looks pretty cool. I like the visuals. I like the narrative. It's an intriguing world and all that. It's all the shit I like from an RPG, you know?
Yeah. It's, like I said, I encourage you, I definitely do encourage you to play it for yourself. There's so much you can do with the gameplay and the build variety and what you can do with each individual character and the way that you can, like, set them up for different builds and how you can maximize, like, their damage outputs. And I also think Sky would really get engaged by the story.
Yeah, probably.
Too. I was telling her about it earlier today.
Yeah.
I was like, I think you'd love this. I think like it's totally got that like really authentic, artistic. Yeah, if I love it and I think you are into it, Michael's into it, Alex thinks it sounds interesting, I feel like yeah, Sky would like it.
No, you never know with her. I mean, she'll like something,
well,
but it
true.
takes forever to actually get into it. Like fucking Black Myth Wukong. Like I played that shit without her. At some point.
Did you finish it?
I was like, I'm not waiting for you anymore. But
well, so did you finish it already?
Not all the way. Though.
Okay, but you're a lot farther than she has gotten in the game. Fair enough. I mean, that's, I guess that
bugged her
happens.
about it for a while. She was like, I'm too lazy to do it. You can just do it without me eventually.
That's funny, considering I know,
like all of us, she was probably the most excited.
Right. I mean, I played all of it in like a week.
Yeah.
Granted, I was unemployed at the time, so that helps.
That does give you more time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. I mean, I think this game is, after Astrobot won Game of the Year in 2024 and Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year in 2023, there's this trend of like the biggest games being these smaller companies that are able to do a bunch of quality work without corporate oversight. Based on that pattern, doesn't this seem like it would totally win Game of the Year?
I think this is a high chance of winning.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is coming out this year, so I couldn't tell you if there's not going to be something else doing Thunder or not.
I would say Doom of the Dark Ages, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding
I will
2.
say, as like a dyed-in-the-wool Doom fan, I don't think it's going to beat this out. For Game of the Year.
Right, even you, being a giant Doom fan, still think that this might be the better game.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. No, I just paused it because there was a big story thing coming out. I just didn't watch.
There's some monkeys coming up. We were like, oh,
I just wanted you to get to see, like, the big moments, at least. And I know you probably saw this moment already, but still.
Sid that?
All I'll tell you is that character with the white hair is voiced by Ben Starr.
Ben Starr?
Ben Starr. Ben Starr's, like Jennifer English from Baldur's Gate 3, Ben Starr's another kind of really big up-and-coming voice actor that's really kind of coming into the mainstream.
Okay. Is he a star?
He's becoming one, that's for sure. He was the main character in Final Fantasy 16. But he's done other stuff. He's so really good. He's a really good actor.
Still too far.
He looks like Daredevil.
I got that new Mountain Dew, so you can
Oh, shit.
You should review it on the show before we end.
Do it, drink it.
As expected.
It's only a little season, but that's
Hey.
crazy to have your own flavor.
You okay?
What's the flavor?
We'll end on this like quiet moment of it.
Mango what?
Mango Rush.
Mango Rush, huh?
I don't know if it's like
I
an
was used to
energy
losing
type drink,
people.
like an amp drinks or not, or like a Kickstarter or something.
I have a foster child, right?
Yeah, man, you gotta try it. All right, we haven't done a Mountain Dew review in a while.
Sure.
On the beach.
But also genuinely, like the quiet kind of character moment.
I know.
That's the important part.
And now we've finally found other survivors, and it's... You know, that's the insidious thing about the Gamage. It's predictable, almost gentle. It makes Lumiere complacent and accepting.
How would you rate that first taste?
The Gamage is equally violent. And
This is like the Gamache.
Mountain Dew, go on.
death is just as final.
I don't know, it is kind of like a
Mango?
energy drink.
I've been having
Kind of
nightmares.
taste.
Yeah, me too.
You know, one of the flavored versions
If
of
death
Monster.
approaches,
Okay.
I want you to run. No, promise me. Run.
It doesn't really have
Especially if we meet the
like
man
that
from the
mountain
beach. We
kick
can't
to it,
face him. You
so-
see
Okay.
him, you run.
How does it compare to Fruit Fight?
Oh, I'm running
I
as
like
soon as
it
I see
way
a
better
strand
than
of white
Fruit
hair,
Fight.
trust me. You won't even see me, I'm running so
I
fast.
also like it better probably than
Please,
the
you're an
last
old
flavor you
man.
got
I
me
can
saved,
outrun
so,
you
yeah.
any day.
Well, that one you said didn't even taste like anything.
Well, Sage got it for you. What was it, like Spider Pussy?
There was
or
a
something?
time when 30 was young.
No, I wouldn't want to be in that if it was the same version.
Sorry, Epigina.
Yeah.
Used the politically correct term.
But that was like a very European and French way of talking about death there.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, death is just so subtle.
Well, they were saying that death in back home was subtle, but it's not out here.
Well, I do like it.
It's like death is. They thought they were used to it because of the way it was predictable. And now that they're here, it is so much more violent that it's like I thought I was used to it, but I
Yeah, it's like welcome to America, motherfucker.
Now this guy, this curator thing, is basically our weapons upgrade guy.
Oh, okay. You can trust him.
So you can upgrade weapons. Yeah, you can totally fuck with a bunch of stuff. I think a lot of the weapons I already have. Next weapon. Next. Sure thing.
Red stick.
I appreciate you. So we're going to talk to everybody at camp, and then we'll end. And that'll be the stream for today.
Did we really talk to everyone like in town and stuff when we were there, or did we just...
We talked to almost everybody.
Told you Gestrels were real.
You did not.
Well, I thought it.
Alright, she doesn't have anything else.
How did the Gestrels survive out here?
I'm not sure.
I can't wait to ask them.
Everybody realized Jestrels, I guess.
They're kind of the anti-squad.
Been a long time since I've seen you play.
I didn't realize she was just carrying an acoustic guitar.
Gestral Village.
I think, like, the weapons, she can, like, kind of manifest it out of thin air.
They exist. I mean, what other fairy tales are real?
This is ultimately a war of information. There's still too much we don't understand. Where the paintress comes from? Why she does what she does? Who is she?
Fucking bitch, that's who she is.
70 years and we still barely know anything.
And the man on the beach. Yeah, too many unknowns. But if we take down the paintress, at least that gives future generations a chance to unravel the mystery.
Bull bitch mother. What was that line? Craig T. Nelson gives him Blades of Glory.
I got it word for word for you.
Holding it together.
She's a cold bitch mother that'll leave you on the side of the road like a dead raccoon.
Yeah, right. There's like one other part in there. I mean, that part's right, but there's like one other part he has in there about like first you like
can keep their spirit alive.
Tricks you with like chocolates and roses or something like that. It's such a silly line.
The mission hasn't changed.
Tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow comes.
So you get these sorts of kind of party like character relationship conversations.
Totally.
Similar to, say, a Mass Effect or Baldur's Gate. I mean, any RPG where you really get in depth with the characters. All right. So we'll stop here for today.
Anything more about the village, other than red trees everywhere?
Noko's not great with specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
Okay.
So, next time, next Tuesday, we'll be going to the Red Forest to look for the Gestral Village. That's where we're heading next. I don't know if that's
magnets, man. How the fuck do they work?
See if there's anybody we can raid out to. Otherwise, we'll be wrapping up right here.
Make sure to ask about magnets. Imagine looks like a pizza. It's pretzel crust. I haven't heard of that.
It's pretty good. I actually don't really see anybody. I'll give it a 30 seconds if after Tune, anybody in the chat has a suggestion for a raid. I'll totally be willing to raid out to that person. Otherwise, 30 seconds or so for a delayed message. I'll give it, and then
You gotta count down.
Huh?
You gotta count down.
People can fucking figure out 30 seconds.
Well, what if they can't, though?
Well, fuck them then.
Well, 30 seconds is a long fucking...
That's not a long time. Come on.
Come on, man.
I'm saying come on.
I mean,
come on, you.
Look, man, that's longer than you last with a spider lady.
Longer than you last with a dead body.
Lurking and twerking?
Lurking and twerking. Well, we're actually just about to end, Cal, but I appreciate you stopping by and lurking.
And twerking.
And twerking. We appreciate the twerking as well. But yeah, we're just about to end. Unless, Cal, if you have a suggestion for who we could raid to, I'm also open to hearing it. Like I said, I'll give it a few seconds here, but otherwise, I'm just going to end.
Well, this is the problem.
The music is all very somber.
But
isn't it also amazing how like it manages to find moments of humor?
Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that kind of shit. Yeah. Oh no, we're French.
Well, let's go kill these things too, real quick. That's what we'll do while we're waiting for.
That might take more.
It won't. With these, with the character builds I have,
To be quite honest, it has a little bit
it has. Battle music is definitely the most impressive.
Alright, well, that's that. Looks like nobody came forward with any suggestions. So.
Nope. So that'll be it. And next time we will go into the Red Forest and look for the Gestural Village. Honestly, I think we might even get all the way to the end of Act 1 next time.
How many acts are there?
There's 3 acts, although the third act is kind of short.
Okay.
But
the second act's probably longer.
Act 1, Act 2 is probably the longest. And then, yeah. But yeah, we'll leave it at camp here and catch you guys next week.